Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the Timbuktu Campaign. As you can hear, my voice is much recovered from the dismal state it was in back when I recorded the update video about a week and a half ago. I'm still not at 100% all the time, and I think by the end of this recording session, things will start to get a little bad once again, but I think I can make it through the recording session, and I don't want to wait any longer, both because I'm just running out of time to do the recording session, and because I'm actually really excited to continue the campaign from where things got left off last time, which was under, look at that transition, the archonship of Gime-Isawagan, where we went to war with a bunch of tribes in the east, specifically in the regions of Hausaland and Yorubaland, for a bit of territory in Songhay, which of course we won in the war. We also went ahead and made Niamey, Mufata, and Rossi into tributaries. I believe that's the only folks that were involved in the war. People were coming in as it went. But yeah, I think that's basically everyone who was involved. And yeah, so they're going to be paying us a little bit of money. It's not a make or break situation economically, but it is nice to secure things over here for ourselves. As my tributaries, they're unlikely to cause me a lot of trouble. And this gives us a lot of flexibility to come back later, cancel their tributary treaties, and just go to war with them again when we've got those claims lined up. Though, of course, we're likelier to focus on another war with Gao and Kirikongo to essentially consolidate in Czechoslovakia style the internal area of Ouagadougou, which will connect up our Jene and Songhay holdings. Though, of course, at the moment, we're preoccupied with a fairly small-scale war in our extreme northeast. We have gone to war with the southern Takeda tribe and their vassal Agadez. We are actually aiming for the northern Takeda tribe in the Ghat province. That's where our mission is directing us, at least. But first, we're dealing with the southern Takeda and its vassal, who we've gone ahead and fully sieged down. So we're marching our way towards Takeda. We're trying out a Levy of Zholof only strategy to keep our Ghana Levy firmly in their high-tech laboratories, where they're producing me a groundbreaking 172% research. And this, by the way, is with harsh taxation, so because it's been so long since I've played, I actually had to double check because I thought that I was hallucinating that my research was so good, but no, I'm just really good at research micro, and it's only going to get better from here. I've not even fully built out the infrastructure to achieve warp speed, futuristic sci-fi levels of research power, but we're certainly getting there. Helping things out with infrastructure is our new Archon. Look at the transitions this episode are just going crazy. We are now under the Archonship of Mala Sawari. This is an oligarch character, so this is a break in our long string of traditionalist characters. I'm fairly sure Gime-Isawagan is a trad. Is that right? He is a trad, okay. I thought for a second I may have been mistaken about that. But here we have our first oligarch character in quite a while, which means we've lost the Omen power bonus from the trads. Honestly, I think that's completely fine. We have so much Omen power right now with our very, very good religious unity and all of our religious advances and our super strong augur. We're going to, of course, replace all of our officers in a moment, but things are definitely looking quite good even without the bonus. Incidentally, I think in terms of the which Omen I'm going to go for, I probably will go for Yurugu once again. Let me check my core really quick to see how happiness is looking. I think given how much of my country is at this point Bedaic, we've been working very hard on, and look at this, we actually have over 85% nationally, which is really, really impressive given how much expansion we've had recently. I've been doing a good job with this. So given how much of our people are maybe not at that cap like in Timbuktu directly, the city itself, but are Bedaic, I think this will be quite valuable. And I think overall, our economy is in such good shape. I just don't think we need the commerce bonus that badly right now, even though, of course, it would help out quite a bit with our huge commerce economy. So in the interest of sort of diversifying our bonuses here, as happier pops will result in more tax, going to result in more manpower and more research as well. Let's go ahead and go for Yurugu once again. This is the late game power we have access to here, and incidentally, yeah, that'll update after the tick. All right, having done that, let's go back over and talk more about Mala Sawari. So he's an oligarch, even with the Omen power. We're now getting minus 15% build cost, and plus 8% national noble happiness. That national noble happiness might actually be the most powerful of these various bonuses. Citizen output is competitive with it, but as I've expressed repeatedly, working with the vanilla Imperator Rome's version of the Democrats faction is so mind-numbingly difficult and frustrating. I just don't think it's worth it to have this bonus and have to deal with their ridiculous demands, wanting to have, changing the election durations, and typically just kind of being difficult with the other factions. So I'd rather, have the oligarch bonus here. Now, interestingly, even though the new Archon is an oligarch, his faction is not the faction in power. Trads remain very much the majority faction, with nearly a majority of the Senate supporting them. Oligarchs and Democrats are actually tied at 26%. Kind of an interesting situation for the ruling party to have so much less influence than the Trads, but the Trads have been in power for such a long time that it's not a huge surprise to see that things haven't swung dramatically. We'll see how things shake out here, but either way, I'm excited to have an oligarch finally in the Archonship after what feels like thousands of years of continual Trad dominance. Now, with the build cost reduction, the reason I talked about infrastructure earlier and was linking it to this is that we're going to be able to do a lot of city building and just general infrastructure stuff. I've been saving up my funds for such an occasion, and I am very excited to start to splurge my savings on building infrastructure all over the place. But first, let's talk a little bit more about Mala Sawari as a character. So he's coming in with 9851. That's going to be plus 9% manpower recovery speed and plus 9% army morale recovery. With his 8 finesse, that's minus 8% build cost as well, on top of his oligarch bonus, and plus 16% national commerce income. Very, very nice. 5 charisma means plus 1 claim fabrication speed and minus 0.05 monthly tyranny. We currently have a decent but not amazing minus 0.17 tyranny. I'm fine with this. I don't think he has any traits that are affecting this, which is a shame. But I don't have a lot of tyranny right now, so I should be okay to just let it continue to gradually decline. And his notable 1 zeal, which means minus 0.01 monthly war exhaustion. We do have a little bit of war exhaustion built up because we are we've got our levies raised. We're warring pretty far from our core, but I think this is manageable, and I can always invoke Devotio if I need to. And plus 0.01 monthly stab change. Now, our stability is a little on the lower side. I believe we did a law change last time. I think we adopted rights of nobility. It's been a few weeks since I've done a lot of my recordings that were more recent for these episodes, so I genuinely don't remember. I didn't watch the entire 23rd episode as prep for this. I just watched the very end of it. So we may have done rights of nobility last episode, or I spent my stability on something else. I may have also just had low stability for other reasons, but nonetheless, we don't have a lot of stability gain right now. This is with Divine Sacrifices, by the way, so not the best look. Our relatively, not super severe, but our continual amount of AE that we have kept from that big war we just did is not helping things, though it is going down quite promptly. Now, as for Mala as a ruler, he's coming in at perfect health, 38 years old. He is coming in with Suspicious for 1 extra rival and plus 0.05 monthly Dem conviction. As the ruler, in prison cost is reduced. He's tempting me to do those tyranny actions, so I'm not going to do it unless I really need to. Mala knows exactly who's out to get him, everyone that isn't called Mala Sawari. Alright, he's also sarcastic, minus 3 diplomatic reputation. This is a very useful trait. Literally everyone loves Mala Sawari. And deceitful, plus 0.05 ticking corruption. Not great, but we do have so many things reducing corruption that this is keeping under control. Plus 1 finesse and minus 5 loyalty. That part doesn't matter when he's the Archon, of course. The truth may be honorable, but at least according to Mala, it doesn't get you very far. He's more likely to engage in theft. Lastly, he's lazy. I love the picture of the orange cat. It's a little hard to see on YouTube, but these trait pictures are actually pretty funny when you look at them closely. And the lazy picture is a picture of an orange cat, which is just, yep. Minus 1 martial, minus 1 finesse. I think he may have picked this up recently, because I think he had a higher martial when I looked at him in a previous episode, but I may just be imagining things. Plus 0.05 conviction towards head of family's faction. I like the implication that because he's lazy, he doesn't do any research, so he just supports whoever his family head supports, which is kind of funny. Great Winter Construction -5%, and monthly trad conviction plus 0.05. If a job is worth doing, Mallow will not be the one to do it. Alright, let's put him on his scheme influence. Okay, very good. He's coming in with 40 popularity, but no corruption, so I guess I'll take it. Right, going over to our officers and governors and researchers. Let's go ahead and just do our standard fire everyone. I know we had some Silman Bulsa drama last episode. I caught that part of the episode with a trial for him, so he should be quite loyal right now, so I may want to keep him around. In fact, I think I might keep him just in that same position. I might move him to physician, though. It might not be a bad idea to have a good physician, especially as I have a lot of characters at this point who I've basically used as officers their entire life and are getting kind of older. But I think I like having the big boost for Civ Change, and as usual in this campaign, and really all of my campaigns for some reason, I just never have anyone with any finesse. Like, I have so few good high finesse characters readily available, especially with statesmanship built up. I do have a few right now, but typically that is a recurring problem. So I'm going to just keep him there. I'm going to go ahead and just fire everybody else and start from scratch. Probably going to rehire a lot of these folks for their same positions, but I want to get a lay of the land. I'll just leave him here. Actually, you know, I'll fire him too. I might make him a researcher, potentially. We'll see. Let's fire everyone. Dismiss them all. Alright, so first things first, research is the priority here. Even if it means sacrificing a high statesmanship character, I want the highest base stats possible in every one of these positions. So that means Layla Sankara being... Well, should I look at governors first? Okay, I'm going to look at governors first before I do all that. Over to administration. So we have a lot of governors to deal with, and I don't want to remove anyone that I don't absolutely need to because of how expensive it is to change policies. So obviously in Ghana, we've got Malasawari here with his 8 finesse. That's fine. In Jene, we've got Bugora Chilabele, a relatively newer assignee to Jene with his 9 martial. That's pretty good, so I'm just going to leave him there and leave all of this here. Actually, let me take the chance to check and see how things are looking. All right, 76%, keep at it. Jene itself, I believe, should be... Oh yeah, this is totally fine to leave. So you stay on that because you're selling a lot of gold. Manding, how are you looking, Manding? 76%, keep at it. Darula, how are you looking? 82%. It's pretty close. I think I'm comfortable switching Darula over to assimilation at this time. 82% is pretty close. I think I'm going to forget to do it next episode. I'm calling it now. I'm going to forget to do it next episode. I'm going to do this now. That's close enough. Switch it over. That's fine. We're going to gain a lot of tyranny by doing all these micromanagements, but has to be done. This is how we achieve greatness in this campaign, is by micromanaging our people. And then Dhaka Jalan is already here. Yeah, I switched Dhaka Jalan when it was below the other one, so this is obviously fine. You keep at it. This place is selling a lot of gold, so I want to switch this as soon as I, like, realistically am comfortable doing so over to encourage trade. I've even had it on encourage trade before on occasion, but I think at the moment it really is genuinely better for me to prioritize every other resource and strategy over wealth because I have so much money coming in, and I really am not in need of squeezing more pennies out of these provinces. Ultimately, assimilating this place will help integrate it into my core more. Well, really, that it will integrate into my core as I assimilate it. That's what really makes something your core at the end of the day. So that's fine. We're going to leave it at that. Moving on to Songhae, we've got Poko Sawari over there. She looks fine where she is. She's still healthy at 50. 7-7 for that. I suppose that's fine. Loyalty's fine on her. How's your loyalty? 63. That's fine. All right, Diaphanu, how are you looking? You, I presume I've checked already. You actually could be... Oh, you know what? This was expanded kind of... Not super recently, but it kind of recently was expanded to more territory, so I've not gone ahead and gotten it assimilating. I think I will, because this was encouraged trade because there wasn't enough territory to be bothered with assimilation, but I will switch it now. Better late than never. This is like literally right next to my core, so I want to continue to core it as well. All right, moving down, I'm assuming all of these are this is the Badaic central area, so all of these should basically be fine as they are. I dealt with these so recently. Yeah, this is all fine. I imagine all of these are nowhere near 80% Bozo, so yeah, that's fine. Alright, moving along to Sahara Occidentalis. Let's see. Gadames. Completely Bidet, completely Bozo. Yeah, that's fine then. There's really nothing here, so just leave it alone. Sadrada, how about you? Yeah, again, nothing really of note here. There's no infrastructure anyway, so leave it alone. Adrar, you... I might be able to get... Yeah, I have a little bit of trade over here. I mean, I may as well... Well, there's not a lot of territory here, so it's going to convert and assimilate fairly gradually anyways. I think I'm going to switch this over to encourage trade. This will also help if it has any food problems. Given how it's often under siege by barbs, it may start to have food problems in the future. I remember a certain province from my Damasek campaign where I was constantly trying to give it more food support. It was sort of a similar thing. So, yeah, it's fresh on the brain. Okay, Tuat, how are you looking? This should be sustainable. I should probably do something here to deal with the loyalty problems. Is it just the slavery? And they're allowed to promote. How fast are you promoting? You're actually demoting. That's not quite what I would like. This is decreasing very, very gradually. There's really... I'm just going to leave it as it is because there's genuinely just not any value in even giving it encouraged trade. I think I'll just leave it as it is. Okay, and then Tichet, you're fine just to stay like that. Yeah, that's fine. These really tiny single territory provinces are just not worth doing assimilation or conversion for spending PI and tyranny to set that up. So that's fine. And then as for the governor herself, Fanta Sankara, 3-8. I don't expect any levy from here basically ever, so that's fine on the marshal. Yep, she looks fine. Loyalty's fine. No corruption problems. Okay. Joloff. Now, this position does matter quite a bit for marshal because you're now an active general. Yuma Sawari, he is ailing, and it might make sense to actually replace him with someone with better marshal and good finesse. Joloff is a big cash cow region, so I want to make sure that I have a high... Yeah, like, look at the... It's only second to Ghana in terms of its money, and this is mainly from the gold exports. I might swap you out. It's expensive, and let me check and see how my timer is looking on Divine Sacrifices. I've got 3 years. I almost got 3 years and 10 months, almost 4 years. So this is not too bad. I've got time to work with here. And I know that I did a Scheme Influence at the end of the last episode, so I have a lot of PI from that, so should be able to get away with this. I'm going to pour myself some coffee here. Doing Timbuktu administrative stuff requires a serious caffeine. Give me just a sec here. Ooh, alright. I don't know about you, but I drink coffee black basically all the time. That might be related to why I've been having throat problems. It's probably not the healthiest way to drink it, but I can't handle coffee with like a bunch of stuff in it. I just want to drink it straight black. All right, moving on. I think I can probably justify this, especially because we now are dealing with a governorship that's sending out levies potentially for small wars. Let me go ahead and replace him with someone that has a little bit more martial than 4. It doesn't need to be an amazing martial character. Let's see what we got here. Gima Sawagan, actually, who was just the Archon, he does have some corruption built up, which isn't ideal. I could sanction him and then assign him. He's kind of old, though, isn't he? He's 58. He's healthy, though. 58's a little on the old side for an assignment like this. Maybe it's a little bit younger. Let's see. Wenkuni Zabarima. I'd prefer if this was like switched and she had 6 martial and 8 finesse. I'm a little hesitant to give a region like this to a 6 finesse character, unless she has some amazing. Well, actually, if any of them have any traits that boost up, yeah, if they boost province commerce, I might go for that over other factors. Okay, I'm looking for finesse that's. Okay, we do have Consola Isawagan, who for a long time was my my Gene governor, my attempted Otacon plant that didn't ever work out. 7 and 7 is pretty solid. Research points reduction, not the best thing. Fort defense, okay. No corruption. 50 statesmanship's pretty good though. What's her health like? Ailing? She's frail. I'm a bit nervous about that. Maybe. Let me come back to her. We've also got Ragongo Bolsa, another 7/7. He's got loyalty problems, but that's mainly because of Tarnished Honor. He looks promising. I'm not as sure about his loyalty though. Let me come back to him. How is this being like sorted? Like I'm just getting characters such a random order. Okay, let's see. Okay, we do have Wendakuni Zabarima, another 6/8. Freeman output, okay. Civ change. She's really young. She just recently came of age for officer assignment. No corruption at all. She's from a I mean, the Scorn family is going to go away, so that's not a problem. So she'd be pretty good. And then here's Gime Isawagan. You know, actually, the list went back up. So let me actually search like this. Let me sort by age. Start youngest. Well, this guy's kind of interesting. He would have more finesse. Actually, no, this guy would be worse. Because the thing is, I'm switching... basically, okay, here's I'm going to give myself a limit here. I'm only going to go for someone that has at least 8 finesse, but has more martial. That's going to be my metric here. So, needs 8 finesse, and I'm ideally 6 plus martial. Does anyone meet these criterias? Anybody? A single person? I'm maybe 7 finesse is fine. I mean, maybe Ragongo would be fine. Okay, so Scorn family would go away. That'd bring him up to 51. Selfish, I can't do anything about. He is trusting, though, so that helps offset that. Tyranny, I can't do anything about. Tarnished Honor, what is that? What is that coming from? Some sort of event. I don't know what the cooldown is for that to be resolved. Okay, trait-wise, are you going to be a problem character? I mean, this guy looks like just a problem in waiting. I mean, he's got selfish and he's lustful. This guy's going to be the defendant at one of those trials any day now if I assign him. But he's also trusting, so more loyalty. Siege ability is not bad, actually, for what I'm looking for here. Alright, he also, and this is not an important thing, but it is a little funny. Let me find him in my list again. He also looks very similar to the current guy, which I think is just a coincidence, but he's... Did he come to the job interview like dressing up like the current governor? That's a move, if that's what he did. He's also not a lot younger, but he does have better health. Although ailing doesn't mean dying imminently. So I'd be losing 2 finesse for 2 martial. I guess here's the thing. I know I just spent a long time talking about this, but is this actually necessary? I'm not sure it is. I mean, I'm not going to typically use the Jolaf Levy by itself for wars with the more serious opponent. And even against like a 10 martial, like tribal levy leader, I'm going to still win on numbers. And I can bring in reinforcements or hire mercs if I really need it. So I think I'm actually going to hold off on replacing Yuma for now. But I'm noting that he's ailing, and he might need to be replaced because he dies at some point. But I'm going to save my PI for now, because I also need the PI to found cities as well. So if I can avoid spending it for now, that'd be better. But let's go ahead and take a look at the provinces, see where things are looking. Okay, this is fine. Anything that's on assimilation over here, I'm going to assume probably doesn't need to be updated. Yeah, this is fine. Everything on conversion, let's see how it's looking. 82%. That's enough to switch over to assimilation. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then Jolaf, what are we at? 81%, that's close enough. Switch it over. Do we have any bozo here at all? 23%, alright. Switch it over. And Bundu. Oh yeah, you're ready. I think I even said last episode that this episode it'd be time to switch all of the Jolof provinces over to assimilation. And by the way, the reason why, I think I've talked about this before, but in vanilla Imperator Rome, it's actually faster to assimilate a same religion pop than it is to convert a, wait, what am I saying? Yeah, so basically, when it comes down to, is it faster to assimilate a pop that is wrong religion, or convert a pop that is wrong culture? The faster way, like the more efficient way of doing it, the more efficient order, is you convert them first and then you do the assimilation. I think it's you get a 33% malice to converting a wrong culture pop, but a 50% malice to assimilating a wrong religion pop. I'm not 100% sure. I've changed these for hegemony, which is why I know about it, but it's the kind of the wisdom, you know, people have had for a long time is that it's faster to convert and then assimilate, and I think that bears out in the actual code. Or in fact, I know it bears out in the actual code. It's probably on the wiki as well. That all looks good. Once I can switch this place over to a bunch of encouraged trades, that's going to be a lot of value right there. Okay, over to Mali. We've got Nyakata Zaparima, who doesn't look like a previous character, but has the same name as a previous character. I noted that before. 2-9 is fine. Mali does not have much Levy strength at the moment, so that's completely fine. This is looking good. I think some of these northern areas are already pretty Badaic. Okay, you're fine. Moving down to Bambuk. I think this place here, this is another big gold export place. If I can justify the stuff over in Jolof not being encouraged trade right now, I can do it here as well. This should really be on conversion for a little bit longer, but it's pretty close, to be completely honest. I'm going to go ahead and just put it straight on assimilation. I'd only have it on conversion for maybe a couple episodes, so I think this is fine. Once it's around 80%, I think it's fine. And Dama, oh yeah, you're fine as you are. Okay. Also, loyalty-wise, you guys are both fine. Yuma's a little on the low side, but he is in charge of Jolof, so, you know, understandable. I could pay off his veterans, though that wouldn't do a huge amount to reduce his power base. Yeah, the actual veteran effect on power base is so ridiculously small. I think it's like a glitch, honestly, how small it is. Once I take him off of commanding cohorts, things will be better. I can always bribe him if I need to, but at the moment he's fine as things are. Okay, moving on to Africa, Hawa, Cao, and also Karenik. I'll look at these together as usual. Over here, I'm trying to stem the loyalty bleeding as best I can. Basatis probably needs to switch over to harsh treatment, to be completely honest. I think I've been trying to avoid demotion up there, but I think at the moment I just don't have the infrastructure up here to handle it itself. So we're gonna have to. I'll do it over here as well. Harsh treatment. That'll have to do. And then Karenica, I'm trying to get away with doing religious conversion. How are things looking on that? 52% Badaic. Badaic's not up here natively at all, so this is pretty good. We'll keep it going as long as we can. We may need to switch it over to harsh treatment for a little while, and then switch it back over to assimilation and kind of go back and forth. But converting them will help with the happiness situation here a little bit. But this is definitely a pretty serious bit of loyalty loss. Okay, moving on to Sahara Orientalis. We're actually about to expand our holdings in this region after this war, but for now at least, we've got Badaic conversion happening, so that's fine. Now, another thing that I am open to changing is deny priests and senate. Now, I obviously don't have the PI anymore, or the stability really available to switch this, and I may have talked about this last episode. Again, it's been a few weeks since I recorded the last episode, because I don't always record the episodes right before they go up. Sometimes it's actually quite a ways in advance. Fun fact, by the way, about the Timbuktu, or this is the Timbuktu campaign, about the Damaset campaign. I actually basically recorded most of that campaign in a relatively short amount of time, and then the recordings were all scheduled out in advance. So I actually got like 2 months in front of the recordings at some points, because that campaign I was recording like hour-long episodes, and it was so fast-paced that I was just able to do them one by one. But yeah, either way, moving on. Pop conversion speed is going to increasingly become less relevant as I am going to have less and less new territory that I'm needing to convert at the same time. it's fine to leave for now, but I definitely am open to swapping over. Honestly, all of these would be fine. Omen Power would ultimately just turn into more state religion happiness. That would be a very small bonus of that. And given that I think Yurugu will probably be my go-to deity for quite a while most of the time, if I was going to change this law, it would probably make more sense just to change it over to traditional observance. I think the Omen Power bonus here would result in less state religion happiness increase from Omen Power than 4%, so this would be better. Plus all the parties like this one. And alternatively, Divine Sacrifice cost. As we get larger and larger, our Divine Sacrifice cost modifier will increase more and more. This can help offset this quite a bit, and it is increasingly necessary for keeping my stability under control, and it is my main source of PI kind of cost. It's sort of like paying rent. It's like this giant cost you have that's regular that you always sort of know is coming up. So I think Senatorial Veto is a pretty good-looking option for where things are, but we'll come back to it later. All right. Finally, let's get over to assigning our characters. Now that we know that we're not going to change any of our governors right now, I don't think that's necessary, given where things are. Let's assign our characters. Okay, first things first, for martial advances, I think Layla Sankara should be reassigned over here. She's been our martial researcher for quite a while now. Civic advances, best we could do is 10. That'll be fine with 29-year-old Aza Banu. She was probably our advancer before, but it doesn't hurt to verify that. Okay, Razmata Chilabele definitely coming in for oratory advances. Religious advances, Dafi Zabarima. I'd love to use him as an Omen character, but I'm going to keep him here for now, so that all looks fine. All right, getting back over to my officers, starting off with Omen Power. Let's bring in probably Geneva Chilabele, who will be fine once more. Oh yeah, she's going to be best for this. All right. And then she's got free hands still. That's totally fine. Incidentally, do any of you have free hands? I don't think you would. Let's just check, though. Okay, we're fine. All right. I don't need to have a super good high priest for quite a while because I don't need to do a divine sacrifice for quite a while, so we'll come back to that. Okay, censor. The big question is, how do the parties feel? Oligarchs are pretty happy, and they're probably going to be happier once I assign all the officers out. And I don't have any more scorn families. But as my tyranny reduces, they're going to lose their happiness. Though I'm not going to lose tyranny that fast. So perhaps a... Yeah, the trads don't like it when a non-trad is the Otacon. I think I should probably get a trad censor, to be completely honest. This way, this also frees up Subidi Sawari with her amazing stats to be my magistrate, which I am very happy to assign. Look at that. Wow. Minus 0.36 AE per month. That's pretty good. And you have free hands. Okay, good. Okay, for censor, let's throw in... well, obviously Lanbu is going to make the most sense here, so let's throw her in. You've got free hands. That's fine. That should... Yeah, that'll keep things under control. They also don't like the war, and they don't like our war exhaustion. But this should be fine. Like I've said many times, trads are the easiest faction to manage, and oligarchs are relatively easy to manage when you play in a normal min-max way. It's the Democrats that are very difficult to manage when you're trying to play in a min-max way. I think Democrats are fine just to leave it 0, honestly. Like, I think doing anything to try to satiate them is just not going to be worth it. They do have, you know, some control, to be fair, but I might be able to send out some of these folks to do missions elsewhere to kind of get them out of the Democrat control calculation. I'll come back to that later. All right, moving on. National tax. Let's bring in... Who's got some statesmanship for me? Probably Consola would make sense here. 7 Marshal is not amazing, but she does have the most statesmanship for her Marshal. So you're fine for that. 4.50%. It's better than nothing. Use her while we have her, I guess. Okay. Monthly civ change. I think we want to just keep using Silman Bulsa. I might make him the physician now, actually. I think he's better here, honestly. And then we can bring in... Let me find someone to give some... Oh, hold on. Oh, Gema Sawagan, I could use him. Oh, you know what? Let me use him as tribute to the soldiers. That's a much better use for him. Oh, yeah. I should also probably sanction him. Trads don't like this. Well, hold on. He's healthy at 58. I'm going to have him for a while. You know what? It's going to decline pretty quick. As an officer, 11 corruption with the wage impact is not that bad of a matter. And his loyalty is really good. So I think I'm going to let him get away with it. He's going to lose his corruption over time. I think it'll be fine. Alright, let's build statesmanship. Who looks promising for the future? Mecha Sankara, you look very promising. You're going to be my physician. And then for my high priest, who do we want to bring in here? Ooh, 11 zeal on Sabiri Sawari. Yeah, I'm going to keep you... I may have been using you before, but I'm going to keep you there if I've not been. You also get free hands now. I'm also going to not give you free hands because I want your corruption to reduce. But your loyalty's pretty good anyway, so I think it's okay. Lambu has got some loyalty problems because she's got some serious power base. See, weirdly, loyal veterans for characters that are not governors seems to be a lot more noticeable. Maybe because she just has more loyal veterans. It might not be the worst idea to reward veterans for her. I do have plenty of money, so I don't think it's going to be a huge deal. Let's see. I think it's probably worth it. Let me reward veterans. That didn't make a huge difference. I could do it. I can't do it more. Okay. Be 2-year cooldown on that. It helps a little bit. It translates to a little bit of extra PI. And Lambu is genuinely like a pretty powerful politician. Although she does have dementia now. Ooh, I didn't notice that. You know what? Even though she has really good statesmanship, she's down to just 9 total charisma. Maybe I do bring someone else in. I know I just rewarded her veterans, but it's not that big. It's 10 months of income. It's not that big of a deal. I don't have statesmanship on hand. These are also all Democrat characters, which won't be very helpful. Any trads? Where are all the trads? Is this the best trad we have? Oh boy. Anyone have any charisma and who is a trad? I mean, Sabiri Sawari is probably the best. I guess I can make her the censor. That'll be fine, I suppose. Let's bring in Kibu Kamara to get the other Kamara character. Actually, do I bring him in, or do I bring in Yambari Kamara, or even Kabayo Kamara? Oh my gosh, there's a lot of options here. Actually, let's bring in Ibrahim Bulsa. He's a pretty good character to prep. And then we'll switch out Lambu for... Find this character again. Sabiri Sawari. That's fine. Less impact, but still helps. It is helping. This is fine. This is not too bad of a loss. Who's still scorned? Oh, cameras of no positions at all. Okay, I gotta fix that. Let's see. Physician. Let's see. I think I've used you before. Okay, you're fine. And then maybe Tribune of the People? Come on, where the Bulsas? 2 of 2. The Chielabelas can lose 1. Okay. All my Chielabelas are governors. Or, okay, maybe over here I can do something. I can make Lambu... No, that's a pretty big loss there. I'm not going to do that. Sabarinas, 2 of 2. Sankaras, 2 of 2. Sawar. It's the Sawaris who have a lot of positions. Do I have anyone... I guess at the moment Omen Power is not a huge deal. Is there anyone with some statesmanship I could put in here? I don't love that. I could move Zabarima over there. He's got some statesmanship. replace him? Who would I replace him with? That's not worth it. That's not worth it. Tribune of the... Hold on, Isselwagens, how many do you have? Hold on. 4 of 2. We can replace Isselwagen. I'm going to replace Consola with someone from the Kamara family. I could make Lambu. Okay, there we go. That fixes it. Okay, that's fine. That's actually even better. Lambu's probably going to die in an episode, or maybe this episode, but at least within an episode or two, so we'll use her for now. Okay, there we go. After a lot of hassle, we've set up our government here. Also, Yuma Suwari is the next expected outcome. That's a trad coming back in for 9. We'll see if he survives that long. Okay, I think we are... Oh, also, hold on. Don't I have... No, this is next episode. Okay. We are fully, for sure... Oh, really? He's a Democrat, that's why. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, we are finally good to resume, and this, we're gonna have to own that directly, right? Okay, I think we're good to now go ahead and unpause. No risk of civil war, okay. Sipide Zaparima. She's near death. I think this problem will resolve itself, as it were. Okay, let's go ahead on speed 3. Nope. Alright, here we go. These barbs will defeat themselves just running around. Now, let's keep in mind that this army is very cav heavy, so may not have a lot of infantry strength. They have about 2k infantry strength. Oh, hold on, wait. Oh, yeah, they've made it up there. That's fine. This will probably have to be a siege, a full-on siege, maybe. Yeah, I'm not winning an assault with that kind of assault power. Do I bring in some reinforcements? I could. I could bring in Songhai reinforcements. What would that be? It's 2. That's only 1 more infantry. Genet reinforcements a bit more infantry, obviously. You could bring in... just so far away. I suppose it wouldn't hurt. Let's bring in Genet and Songhai. So let me bring them as close as I can here. So Genet can raise here. Songhai can raise as close as over here. Still keeping our main Ghana levy lowered, but I just need to bring some more, especially if I'm going after North Takeda, the Northern Takeda tribe right after. I need more infantry strength over here. I got plenty of manpower, so they are going to recover their strength after their earlier assault, but certainly won't hurt. Nope, I'm not doing that. Hold on. I can colonize that. I don't think I want to. Oh, you know what? I do think I want to. This is actually part of, yeah. Sure, I'll take it. What do we have here? Stone. Let me get a mine going. Back to that later. You know what? I should probably do some city construction because I have oligarchs in charge. I got distracted by the war. Okay, let's see. Is there a way of doing this? Can I see my cities in particular? Let's see, foundries. So I can still build foundries over here. It's not much. We actually see the research outcome from this. Would not basically equate to anything. Something over here. Where do I actually have? Oh, this would be quite a bit of research. So let's get that there. Build one in Santa Fulu, and let's see. For now, not much research, but I may as well get it built. That would actually result in quite a bit of research over here. This place just doesn't have citizens and nobles yet. What's the holdup here? You got the ratio. Right, they're working on it. I'm gonna speed that up a little bit. I mean, I got all the academies, so I guess I need more courts of law. I think foundries are still better to build before building courts of law. I'm not going to undo it. Over here, this place actually just needs more academies as well. In fact, you know what? I'm going to build academies first and then a foundry after that. In fact, you know what? Let me just go city by city and make sure I've got all the buildings I can have. Okay, here we actually can fit in one more building. Do I need another aqueduct yet? Let's see. I think I might need another aqueduct already. We're near the cap. Great Temple will give me a lot of civ level. But unclear if that'd be better than an aqueduct. I think I just want to build another aqueduct here. Yes, build another aqueduct here. Alright, Tiabu, you're full. Agoniga Fall barely has any population, so we're just going to leave it alone. You've got a little bit more population, but still basically nothing of note, so I'm just going to leave you alone for now. Gundam is full up. Bulel has no one there, so we'll leave you alone for now. Houndu, you are full. Any city... Yeah, I do have some cities over here now, don't I? These cities, I just left their infrastructure in place. I'm going to go ahead and fix this up. So first of all, I'm going to actually just start with... Oh, it already has one academy. Okay, I didn't see that part. Okay, let me build a foundry after that, then we'll do courts of law. These are not super critical cities, but I do think I'm going to just leave them here, because the Cao will eventually be a core province for me. Let me go ahead and get 3 there, replace you with a foundry. 3 there, get a foundry up. Alright. And then moving back over here. I want to get more cities founded, but I just don't have the PI for it. Over here, let me actually do this in a bit more smart order. Start with 3 academies and then a foundry. Same thing over here, 3 academies and a foundry. You see how much I'm blowing through my money here, but this is what I've been saving up my money for is this exact thing. This is why I've got that research efficiency that I do. All right. Now, I can actually increase the population around here by just moving slaves around, but I don't want to do that quite yet until I go through and do the first pass. But that's fine. And you are set up. Okay, good. That's all my cities currently. Okay, that's it for now. Let's see. Let me do this war first. I think that's enough infrastructure stuff for now. Let's keep this war going. These guys have hired mercs. Not great. Smaller merc force than what I have. I might bribe the mercs to get the infantry, honestly. We'll see. I got reinforcements coming in. There's no need to be hasty here. I can also increase my morale if I think it's necessary. It would help. Ooh, that's a breach. That's really lucky. I'm gonna go ahead. Do I even continue? I think I do bring the Jenny and Levy over because I'm gonna need help for the Northern War. Either way, I probably should use them for the Northern War. They're already, halfway there. Let's hold off until they get there and then do an assault. If I don't win it before then, which I might, honestly. Also, what is the cost of cities at the moment? I think it's where's my button? It's 37 on PI. Okay, that's how much it is. I think I may also have some cities that are under construction right now. Again, it's been a while since I played the last episode, so I don't recall exactly. Critical food supply, that definitely helps. They might just win the siege without the other guys arriving at all. We have really fast siege phases now. Also, the Songhai governor's taken over. Ibrahim. Ibrahim Bolsa is truly a dire advisor. This is my high priest. People laugh openly at stories of his sheer inability to lead in our enemies' ire lands hungrily. It is safe to say that our people feel most uneasy. Not great. Not what I want to see. Get your statesmanship up so you don't do that kind of stuff to me, please. That's the risk of having low statesmanship officers. A dire advisor role. Pretty unfortunate. What's my truce like with Gao? Is it still going? I think it's over by now. Oh yeah. We can go to war with Gao. Do I have a claim on them still? I don't. What about Kiri Congo? Nope. Okay, I used up my claims to get this stuff. I could get a claim on Gao or Kiri Congo, but first, I think city foundations are the priority. Okay. Let's get a city going in Seno? Or no, let me get a city going in Bandiagara over here. Oh, it's being constructed. Wait, it's already a city. No? Has city status. It's not a city? Maybe, okay, something's off here. Maybe I set it up to become a city and it like is just transitioning right the second when I'm looking at it. That would be quite the coincidence. Seno has city status. Is that the same thing here? Are these just the places I happened to click before? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong... Oh my god. Catastrophic fumble. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Oh, I need more coffee. Okay, here it is. We need 37... Oh boy, alright. Oh my gosh. A son has been born named Ham Pandi. Alright, cool. We're gonna kill these barbs in the way. I suppose that's good. Food shortage. What's going on in the world right now? Oh, first Battle of Teguida. We killed those barbs. Took all their money. Very nice. Big Tuskia continues to intimidate me. Interesting. Big Mauritania also continues to intimidate me. Okay. Any other interesting developments? We still have northern Egypt. Don't like that. Chaldeans are just doing Seleucid style border construction. Yeah, nothing too different from what's been going on so far. Oh, we have enough PI now. Missed it by a couple days. Okay, this time, let's, here we go. Found a city over here in Bandiagara. It's in my core, so that'll be quite nice. Let's see if it keeps glass as its resource. This has been a pretty bad luck siege. I got a breach right away, and then it just didn't. Typically, breach speeds up the actual siege win just from sieging it as well, but not this time. These guys are holding out. Well, we got reinforcements coming in, so it'll be over for them pretty soon, no matter what. A bunch of buildings are done. Very nice. We can do an assault if these guys arrive and it's still ongoing. That's fine. Water shortage. Wow. These guys have had the best siege luck I've seen from a situation that's so asymmetrical. Well, here comes some more infantry to help out. 4 more infantry units to help out, so may as well wait for them. I have siege. Okay, just in time for these guys to arrive. We'll wait for them to get here too. Okay, what can we do in this peace deal? Nothing. Great. Okay, that's kind of what I thought would happen. I guess I'll just make them... Oh, I can take it a client state. I guess that's better than nothing. These guys will have to make them a tributary. But yeah, I can at least integrate Takeda eventually, so I guess I'll go with that. That's going to be 1 AE, that's completely fine. Yeah, these guys are so small, it really is no big deal. I guess we'll get a client state out of it, and they're going to pay us money from that. We can integrate them later. And of course, my tributaries can always offer to become client states. That gives me a way into integrating them. Okay, that's fine. Let's go for it. Alright, the Numidian city-state of Takeda accepts our generous peace offer. Agades becomes my tributary and stops being their tributary, and they become my client state. Alright. Oh. Okay, this is just reasserting that I can do that, but I'm not going to do that. Takeda's merc. Where are they going? Takeda hired these mercs, and they just ordered them to cross the desert. Like, literally, where are they going? Mysterious. Alright, so we can go to war now with the other Takeda. They would, I would call in Siguri and Takeda. Okay, that's fine. Now, I'm using one of my diplomatic slots for this. I think that's fine. Ultimately, I would rather be able to integrate these guys. And incidentally, Siguri is not a high priority integration, but I would be able to do it once I built up a relationship with them. It'll make things a little bit easier for getting into the Guinea region. But these guys over here will be, because they can only be gotten by me directly through integration, I believe. So it is what it is. Now, will this mission work is the question. Owns got. I think this mission... Hold on. Local leaders. I think I can make them... so now we're talking about North... This is confusing. Now we're talking about North Takeda. I think I might be able to get this through beating them in the war and then vassalizing them, because now I can do this. This will take a year, so it's a little bit awkward. I can walk over in the meantime. And then I can make them a subject from the deal. I'm super confident I can't directly annex them in the deal, which is what I would need to do to get this one. So I think I'm going to hedge my bets that because of the way these missions are designed, and to some extent it's just the weird way Imperator Rome thinks about borders, that these desert, like, oasis countries kind of work weird, so I think this mod does the best it can with this system that may be kind of hard-coded. So let's go ahead and do this. This will cost 120 gold and take a year. And then in the meantime, we'll, let's see, how much supply do we have around here? Probably not, that's not the supply button, probably not much. Okay, not so bad. These guys are going to bring a lot of weight, though, when they come in here. Do I just back up to my territory? It'll take a while to get over here. Anyways, I guess I could just walk them over. Let's see how things look once these guys arrive. Okay, what are we looking at weight-wise? 4.6%. Yikes, that's a lot. Yeah, okay. Maybe I lower and then come back for Takeda later. It's only a year away. I wish I knew how long it would take me to get through here. I'm gonna guess this trip will take 4 months or so. I'm gonna keep these armies raised and just bring them back. This trip itself will take some time as well. Bring them back to my territory for a little bit so that, well, here's the thing. What's my supply right here? 10. Okay. What's your weight? If I sent you back and I sent you forward, I think we can suffer a little bit of desert attrition, but this keeps them from having to do a big trip. We just kind of post them up over here for a while. Let's let them finish their movement and investigate the supply. I mean, I've got plenty of manpower, so it's not the end of the world, but there's no need to waste manpower for no good reason at all. Let's just bring them around and see what we're looking at. Okay, so you're going to suffer... So the desert attrition's unavoidable. Nothing I can do about that. And basically everything around here is desert for quite a while, so that's fine. Okay. Okay, this is fine. I'm gonna leave it like this, and then in maybe mid 2020, or I mean mid 2020, in mid 266, I send them towards Takeda in this staggered way so they're not overlapping. All right, getting back to it. All right, you know what? It's time for some slave micro. It's been a long time coming. I really need to do just a big round of slave micro. And I know that I don't need to be under oligarchs for this. This doesn't make things cheaper, but I'm about to get myself a lot of building slots all over the place, so this is a good time for it. This episode may end up being a little bit long, and that may be a surprise to people clicking on it after a delay, but this is going to slow things down. And I want to do this while paused, just so I can have a sort of a grasp on all my population everywhere. So first things first, let's start in our core and work outward. So the Timbuktu province is the certified least available slave micro because I have squeezed everyone that I can into Timbuktu already. So I don't think there's much more I can do over here. That aqueduct did finish, it looks like. That's pretty good. Is there anyone around here I can bring in? I don't think so. I don't think I need to add anyone to Timbuktu, though, to be completely honest. So leave it at that. Tiabu, I would like to grow, I believe, let's see here. I want to get Tiabu. So what I want to do is get all of my cities up one tier of building slots. So I want one more pop in Tiabu, which I'm sure I can squeeze out from somewhere. Let's just bring in someone from Timbuktu, which I'm sure, yeah, I think I can safely move at least one from Timbuktu. Let's bring in a Badeg Bozo. That's fine. We now have one more slot here. Perfect. Get me that last academy, please. Bad. Let's see what we can do here. Can I bring in people from Kabara a little bit? I guess I will, but beyond that, it's pretty grim. Does Dire have enough for double vegetables? It does. It's 10. Okay, that's fine. You don't allow promotion. That's correct. Okay. This'll do for now. You need to allow promotion. I forgot that I had that there. So allow promotion, please. And 5 is not much to work with, but it's a start. Do I even build infrastructure here yet? I think I probably do. You know what? I'm going to commit. I'm going to do something a little controversial, maybe. Well, I don't know if it'll be controversial or what. I think I can go below my building capacity and keep the building. How does that work? If I could free up 10 population from Timbuktu, because I don't need Timbuktu to be this stacked. Let me see what happens here. So if I bring in from Timbuktu, let's bring in, for example, one more. What are we at? Okay, we're at exactly 110. That's 21. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I just leave it at that. Let me just leave it at that, just to be safe. Kuga, with its mine, I can safely bring away 3. That's a bit, I don't like to put it exactly at 10, but I think it's fine. Let's bring 3 over from Kuga. 3 Badeg Bozos. And that should still be 2. Okay, good. That brings it up to 9. We can grow Bear a little bit further. Let's see. Can Dire lose? Dire can lose 1. Again, it's pushing it, but I think this is worth it. So there we go. Bear now has 10, and they're going to promote once we get a tick in. So let me go ahead and let me queue up infrastructure here. 10 is basically the minimum for me of it's worth building infrastructure in the city. So let's start. So going from slave to noble, we got ourselves the American dream over here in Bear. Build some academies, build the foundry, and then actually academies, and then 3 courts of law instead. Okay. Gurma, I'd like to promote to city, but I don't have the PI, so we'll come back to that. There's probably a lot of population around here I can use as well and bring in. We'll come back to that later. Tiabu is exactly at 20. I think that's fine for now. And then Agoniga Fall, I want to promote up. Let me bring in some population from Kolima. I think I have some people I can work with from up here. Let's see here. What do you need? You need 10. Okay. I can bring 2 from here. And then Sumpi, I imagine only more Sumpi. Oh, it's right here. Okay. You need 10. Okay, we can bring 1 over from Sumpi. And then Arawane is kind of huge. I don't need any slaves over in Arawane, to be completely honest. Down to 30. That's fine. Oh, Arid... Or no, that shouldn't affect that. Oh yeah, because it's not in the Timbuktu province, it doesn't have all those bonuses. Okay, that's fine then for Arawane. I think 30 is the most I can want up here for now. And this looks fine. Yeah. Okay, into Esakane. Who else? Miata. How many do you have? I can bring in... Do you allow promotion? No, you just have some random people here as well. Bring over 1 from there. Big Bozo. Basokunu, I'm imagining you don't have a farm. Let me build a farm here, just because, but I'm also going to move slaves away from it because I don't have slaves there yet, so a little bit weird, but, you know, I'm thinking for the future. I'll eventually have a farm there someday. Tolati, this place here. Am I intending for this to be a city? I guess I must be, because I built a fort here. It's, you know, this is actually a pretty good location for a city, but, for now, do I move people away from it? I think I do for now. We'll buff up Tolati later. And then Bukazama, we don't need anyone here. Alright. Okay, we now have ourselves a nice little population to work with here. So first things first. 17. I think I move at least 9 into Agoniga Fall. So let me move over... you know what, let me give Agoniga Fall some love here. They've been real... Yeah, because given how the bonuses from the Timbuktu province work province-wide, I think it makes sense to basically spread out population to more individual cities than just boosting up one single city a whole lot, right? So that's why I've urbanized this province so much. Okay, so if I can just get 2 more, we're going to be cooking with gas. With anyone, anywhere, if I could bring in... Please, sir, may I have more? Biru, I could bring 1 in. I've already done Niara. Can I bring in someone from the other side? I'm sure I can. Yeah, I definitely can. Kano. Oh, you do not need this. I can bring in 4 from Kano. Goodness. Alright, into bed you go from Kano. Not from Kano, from Kabara. And then these 4 from Bear. And redistribute from Bear to here. That gets me to 20. Okay, good. And now I can justify infrastructure. Alright, and look at that. I already have even more room because of all these modifiers. Get a foundry there next. Alright, and then the other 2... What do I do with the other 2? I could just leave them here, actually. Or I could move them to Bulel, which is a city, believe it or not. I think I should probably do that. Move the 2 from Bad. And then let me bring more people in through Bad as well. Yeah, this has been a long time coming. I have a lot of population just all over the place, not organized very coherently. Alright, we do not need any of these people out in these random spots. Bring them in. And most of them are Bedaig Bozos as well, which is quite nice. Kaga, you are at 10. Okay, we can bring 5 away from Kaga. That is a gold mine, so maybe I'll only bring 4 just to be on the safe side. But I can definitely bring at least 4. Okay, and then let's bring the Bozo over. I guess you as well. 2 of you. Oh my gosh, we have so many people over here. And then Gurma does not need... It's not a city yet. I want to make it a city, though. This is probably my next city foundation. Yeah, I think it will be. So I think I'll leave Gurma where it is, because I'm going to make it a city. Okay, into bed, all of you go. From Kabata. Okay, now Bed is suddenly this giant city, so let's redistribute this a little bit. So into Bulel from Bed, let's bring in a bunch of Bedaig Bozos. Let's see. Let me boost up Bulel to 20. And then get its infrastructure as one library right now. I'm actually going to remove the library to make more room for a foundry. That's going to be more useful. Okay. And then perhaps I think I just keep the rest in bed. Can I get bed to 20, actually? 20 minimum in my core? That's wild. I think I can, actually. I think I can find 5 more people to ship over to bed. Oh, boy. Okay, Bori, how you looking? You actually are not set up as a farm. Why is that? Unclear? Let me get a farm going there. But for now, I guess I may as well use your pop. Okay, into bed you go. There we go, 20. You can now get a foundry going. And that is that. And you're already set up for the rest of the academies. Okay, that was a lot of money. That was thousands of gold just to supercharge the Timbuktu province. But yeah, we are really efficiently using our build cost reduction bonus right now. It'd only be a little better if we had a bit more finesse, but 8 finesse is the most I can ever hope for from an Autocon these days, so I'll take it honestly. Another thing to keep in mind is I can also do religious endowments with PI, but it's so expensive on PI that this is not typically, I think, a good use. And up here, especially with only one current city, it's not much, so I think we leave it alone. Okay, elsewhere in the core, how about Dia? Dia needs more courts of law. Man, I really want more build slots than this. Let's build one more court of law. Can I get Dia to 40? Is that possible? It might be. There's a lot of migration coming in, but this is slow going. There's definitely some pop here I can work with. All right, so if I can just get it to 40, we're gonna be in the clear. Let's bring it. Let's squeeze in people from everywhere that we can reach. How's Cree looking on slaves? We need 10. Okay, it's only base metals I can justify. Bring in one from Cree. Shuma, you should become a farm, but for now, I'm going to bring away pops from there because, well, let me leave the pops there actually. Yeah, and then this place here should also become a farm. And then, where do I have, you know what, Kaniana does not need all these slaves here. Let's move people from Kaniana. Yeah, this is a little gold mine. Not a literal gold mine, but it's a gold mine of pops. It's a kind of conceptual gold mine. I have literal gold mines too, but you don't trust it. And then Segu as well. Okay, there we go, 40, there we go. That's the last court of law, very good. Okay, that's a lot of work for that. Now, I think I'm also going to go ahead, because it's under construction, and start propping up Bandiagara as well. Let me first filter... Actually, let me see what I have in this region, or in this province first and foremost. I want to get at least to 20 if I can. All right, Kiribati can definitely lose these pops. But yeah, I've got a lot of pops around here I can work with. Oh yeah, we are in the clear. And Guma should have extra people. They do. I can lose 2. Kura, I can't lose anyone. And I'm actually going to go ahead without a farm, really? Interesting. I'm going to move 3 into here from here. Where's my 10 slave pops? Is this already in effect? Okay, I'm a little confused, but sure, that's fine. I'll take extra goods for free. That's fine. Arial. Oh, this place here does not need any of these. Oh, no, it does. It does actually need all these slaves. But it actually only needs... I can get rid of 2, so that gets me to 20. Okay, perfect. And this place is still promoting, so it's 20 of 20 for now. We'll leave it there. Hopefully no one moves away in the meantime. But please promote up. Feel free. Promotion is encouraged around here. Okay, let's see. Let me continue looking for city buildings. So I think we've actually we've already done that. So I'm gonna see anyone near the threshold. You're just above the threshold, but you are actually 5 away. I think I can find 5 people to move here. Promotions allowed. Good. I can definitely find 5 people. Very nice. Let me go ahead and start with the foundry because I don't have enough room to get 3 courts of law. Alright, over here. You're pretty close to 30. Oh, we got the Dhaka Jalan list. Look at this. Jeez, alright, let's actually, I don't need this many here. Dhaka Jalan, where's the other one? It's over here. This one needs 12, but this one only needs 10. Let's move over a few from Dhaka Jalan. The Badeg Bozos, I guess. That's 3. Okay, that's fine. Actually, I'll move one more over from Dhaka Jalan. There we go. Now I can get, cancel that, get 2 of these. Let's see. Yeah, I'll get Foundry and then 1 Court of Law. Over here, I can find 3 pops. There we go. Easy peasy. Get 1 in there. Just moving around. I can actually probably find 9 pops around here. Over at my cities. No matter what it takes. 2 more. There we go. And you get a Court of Law going. Okay, I can also find 9 pops up here, and this place actually has a bonus from being a holy site as well. Alright, how much do you need? I can bring 3 over from you. There's my Badeg Bozos, here we are. Just need 4 more. Lara. Here it is. I'm bringing 1 over from Lara. That'll do. You on. You are good. Okay, good. I need 3 more. Goombu. How are we looking over here on Goombu? I only need 10 over there. Okay. Badeg Bozo. Need 1 more. There we go. Okay. Get a Court of Law over there. And then lots of places I need to make cities still, but I'm working on it. I can probably find 8 over here. Hesitant to drain out from the mines around here, but certainly is in the cards. What do we have? You actually don't have enough slaves. Oh, you've been allowing promotion? Whoops. Well, we better fix that first, actually. How much do you need? 12. I can bring in 2 from there. Bozos. And then we need 1 more. There we go. Whoops. Okay. Anyone else have any spare slaves they can send to Ogo from Wampu? Alright. You actually have set... Oh, you know what? I might actually want to move 3 slaves in here. Get straight to the cap and get another copy of gold. That's probably worth it. From where do I move them, though, is the question. From Atlas. There we go. 3 gold from that. Very nice. I'm going to move... Oh, I would need 24 here. It's going to be over capacity. Let me not push this one because it requires more. Let me instead move them over to Ogo. So move them from Ngapugu, Badeg Bozos in particular. It keeps moving it around. Okay, there we go. 30 of that, and we still have enough here. Just about. Perfect. Okay, and then go ahead and grab Court of Law. Actually, Great Temple over here, is that going to be necessary? I don't think so. Yeah, I think that's fine. Court of Law is better for infrastructure. And then I think I can probably find 7 over here. I can definitely find 7 over here. Oh my god. This people of Podor are crowded up. Badek Bozos first. Then Badek Wolofs are fine. Why are there so many people up here? In fact, you know what? I can probably find another 10 people around here. We do not need this many people in the Podor lumber yards. Can I find another 10 people over here? Is it possible? Ooh. Maybe let's... Yeah, man. I think I can. I think I can find more people. Alright. Pull out your spy glasses and scan the horizons with me. We're looking for people. To Krur? I don't think so. Does Wallow have a fish farm? No. But it could. I don't think that's more useful, though, than having more pop here. Let's bring him in for now. Okay, 40 pop in Emboy Nane. Never thought you'd see the day. Okay, 34 slaves. Wow. Alright, we can now get full academies and courts of laws, and soon a foundry after that. Wow, okay, let's go ahead and get Mbule up to 20 at least. It's not a city yet. This is another one I'm going to make a city fairly soon. Sog does not need all these people. We're also Badek Bozos, which is quite nice. Kayar, and yeah, only 2 more needed. There we go. We can also now do a, I'm assuming this is over here. It is, okay. Not going to do it right now, but I appreciate you telling me about that. We can't add any buildings right now, but this is now larger. Our one port on the Atlantic is boosted up. So yeah, that is actually all of my money. I have spent my vast fortune on so much slave micro. You've never seen slave micro of this scale, but with all of that slave micro, look at my building construction queue. This is like, and a lot of these are multiple builds, like +6. Like, this, I have just, there is no more min-maxing possible than this with the build cost reduction. I sat here waiting for an oligarch to become my Otacon for millennia, and as soon as I got one, I built every building ever constructed in the history of man right here. Look at all this construction. Okay, that's enough infrastructure and slave micro for now, and I'm sure you're glad to hear that. Let's resume. We have some more people trying to buy my stuff. Sell to the Bantu, that's fine. Sell to the Ghanaias, Pita. Sell to the Gauls. Sell to the Levantines. Sell to the Pidna. Oh my gosh. 84. That's what I like to see. Here comes Takeda's Mercs coming back from their mysterious northern trip. Not sure what that was about. Interesting stuff. Carthage. Yeah, we are gonna make a lot of money from our exports here. That's another reason to do all that slave micro, is you just have all these, like, these provinces, or not provinces, that's the code name for it, all these territories that have like 5 pops that are just not really doing anything. Oligarchic legislation. The oligarchs have come to dominate the Timbuktuan assembly. That's, I don't know if I'd phrase it like that, but okay, sure. They're in the assembly, that part's true. And now boldly demand that a law benefiting their supporters be... Oh, I forgot they do this. What is this they want? Lowered import tariffs. That might be the law I want to adopt the least. Okay, so only the veto for Archon can confound. Okay, so I typically am quite hesitant to do an Archon veto. And doing this would cost me some serious money. Now, I do have some import money coming in, but most of my commerce economy is exports. So this would basically be, I'd lose 25% bonus to exports, but I'd gain 25% to imports. I also wouldn't spend any stability doing this, for what that's worth, or any PI. And oligarchs get approval. Now, oligarchs currently have 88 approval, so I would get up to 98 approval, but I am trending up really fast, which is quite nice. Or I could say no, lose 15 popularity on Mala, which puts me into the below 50 range, and lose 50 approval on oligarchs. Now, I'm actually thinking of doing the veto here, and this may seem like a weird one to veto. I just don't feel like I have the stability free to switch this back, and it would also be a big PI cost. It'd be 35 PI to switch this back. You know what, though? Economically, I'm sure I can withstand this. I think so. I'm thinking about it in like a very much a min-max sense. So my approval gain with oligarchs is so extreme. So it'd basically be 25 months to regain all of this loss, and they don't have. They're only just barely above the, like their control is not that severe. However, doing this would probably take me into negative Senate support, maybe. Trad approval matters a lot more, though. It has much more weight. I think I'm going to give this a try. I'm really going for the economy here. We're going to see if I can get away with this. Not on my watch. Alright, we did lose that support. I thought that might happen, so just to avoid being in this position for too long, we're going to go back up real quick, but let me go ahead and do some political stuff to speed that along. I think that means smearing some Dems, so let's get to it. Starting with my poor researcher. Smear reputation. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of tyranny, but this will creep us back up. Let's just smear her a couple times. There we go. As usual, all you have to do is smear the Democrats to win in politics. And in Imperator Rome as well. So. Alright. Let's keep at it. I think we still have some time before we can... You know, actually, now that I think about it, I have the claim on them. I don't need to wait to go to war until Yeah, I can just go right now. Let's just go. Because I can't do this until I finish the war and make them a subject anyways, assuming I can make them a subject, which I think I should be able to. And if this isn't available, I'll just abort the mission, as I've had to do before. But, yeah, so basically, I could have actually started moving earlier. I think it's fine. I just missed out on a couple months. It's really no big deal. But, yeah, I think that's what's going on there. Also, just little characters. I have to scroll up through my buildings. It's Sabidi. Wait, you know what? Let me... Oh, yeah, you're near death still. Let me just wait. I think the end is near for you. I'm just going to hold off on that. I think I'll be fine. Here come the first round of buildings, and more is coming soon. Also, as soon as I have the PI, I think I'm going to actually start with a city in Embule, or Embul, and then I'll build one in Gurma next, because Gurma has a smaller population. Also, Bandiagara. I think Bandiagara next, actually. Alright, speaking of which, Sabidi Zabrima killed in a freak accident. Okay. I thought she was dying of just natural causes, but I guess she was killed in a freak accident instead. Rest in peace, Sabidi Zabarima. Even though I was ready for you to pass away because of your political problems, you're still a respectable character. So rest in peace, head of the Zabarima family. Who's the new Zabarima head? It's going to be Kima Zabrima. I don't recognize him. He's just a character who I've not used in politics because he's not very good, so that's fine. We are going to suffer some attrition on the way. Great to see. We are out of food. I guess I should have realized this might be a problem. Well, whenever we get here, we'll see whoever's left to do the war. Maybe a bit of a skeleton crew in a literal sense. We'll see what we can do, though. Our economy's looking real good. Once I can lower maintenance, that'll help out a little bit as well, but being above 80 is great for this stage of things. Alright, along we go. These guys have no relationships with anyone. Court of Law in Dia is done. Actually, a bunch of buildings are done all over the place. Very nice. Alright. My score is going to continue catapulting up as my infrastructure improves. We are now very firmly number 2. We were kind of neck and neck with Dravida for a while, but we're actually approaching Parava, and becoming number 1 in score on this map would be crazy. Given just how powerful the Indian empires can become in classical rework, getting to number 1 is going to be like a genuine accomplishment for this campaign. So very excited about that. Ooh, very much politicking. This is why I wanted to check this. Egypt is at war with Lydia, and I'm a little nervous about this because Lydia is one of those Middle Eastern powers I was hoping would keep Egypt at bay. Don't love Egypt. Egypt seems to have gotten its footing back. They were kind of stumbling earlier, but they're back in a big way. They've got we got some serious borders going on here, and yeah, it's not looking too good for Lydia. What is? Hold on, let me find. Intervene is a great power thing, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're not there yet. Great power is 500 territory, so we're on the way. We're quite a ways above major power, the major power threshold. But great power, we are more than halfway there, but we still have a long ways to go. And yeah, Chaldeans are the only great power at the moment. How close is anyone else? Not you. Bactria is... Yeah, Chaldea is also just barely great power. Bactria is, halfway there. Egypt is definitely the closest, and once Egypt becomes a great power, we're gonna be shaken and weeping. That's what we're gonna be doing. Gonna be quivering with fear at that. All right, we got some barbs down here. That's fine. They walked over from Kiri Congo. They're gonna get stuck on Seno probably. Also, we need 37. I keep thinking we need 33 for some reason, but I don't know why I keep thinking that. That's not been true for any part of this campaign, so I don't know what that's about. All right, how's my... Okay, no corruption on you. Popularity's fine. Also, looks like Siberi Sawari is the next expected censor. Don't love that because of her finesse, but I wouldn't mind the high zeal for stability. I've been a little on the low side with stability recently. I think I can probably survive 4 finesse. 4 is like the absolute lowest I'm willing to be okay with if there's another good stat, and zeal is the stat in this case, so that's fine. Now we have enough PI. Let's get a city going finally at Mbul. Found a city. There we go. It'll keep the dock, because the dock can be a city building as well. Some more stuff is done. Very nice. Here we come. Alright, more barb fun. Love that. Let me check something real quick on my phone. Popular vote. Some politicians simply can't avoid consorting with the common folk. The ringleader of this rabble, however, one Razmachilveli, this is of course the Democrat party leader, brings an interesting deal to the table. In return for the support of many of the deplorable populace, she would demand that we close an important import trade route to our capital, thereby providing the local people with greater control over their own affairs. Okay, this is almost for sure national freedom and happiness minus 50% nationwide is a lot. I think I'm probably going to say yes, because this is temporary, and as long as I can figure out what I'm losing, I might actually keep everything. I think it's become 16 to 15, so let me just leave my trade routes alone until that is fixed. So yeah, that'll be fine. Here we come. It's going to be about a month still, but we'll... What are they? Takeda joins us. Oh! Oh, hold on, we'll get to you in a moment. Takeda becomes a feudatory of Timbuktu. Oh, it just like does it automatically. Well, I guess mission called off. But first, of course, we bring sad news. Lambu Camera succumbed to lunacy at the age of 76. She was the tribune of the treasury and a friend of the governor of Sahara Orientalis, and a friend of the chief magistrate of Sigil Massa, head of the Kamara family. Rest in peace, Lambu Camera. This is a massive loss to the Republic, and although I've known that she was on in the direction of dying for a little while here. Still very sad to see her go. One of the most important characters of this sort of phase of the Timbuktu campaign. A pivotal member of the sort of plutocratic republic era leadership, both with her earlier archonship early in the plutocracy phase, as well as more recently in the Warpath episode. So rest in peace, Lambu Camera. Literally such a legendary politician that she essentially got me to make her family a founding family and like a major family. So yeah, rest in peace, Lambu Camera. You will be missed, and your amazing charisma will especially be missed, but rest in peace. So there goes our very good tribute to the treasury as well. Who wants to take over? I could bring Consola back, and I guess that's probably what I should do. I might actually move Gima to that position. Let me make Consola. Actually, I need to bring in a new camera. Let me make Solange camera. Unless there's another camera that has more statesmanship. I don't think there is. Actually, Kibu camera is probably a little better with more statesmanship, although he has a lot of corruption. That's fine. I just need statesmanship. And then I'm going to make that guy... Here he is. There we go. That'll be fine. Free hands. That'll have to do. Okay. So we can now do Vassalize Gat. Okay, finish mission. I thought this... I was so sure that this mission just wouldn't work, but this one apparently did, so... 2 thumbs up for me. Okay. I probably lower the levy now, but first let's see if there's any funny business this levy could get up to with another mission. Okay, expand into Bilma. Okay, where's Bilma? Bilma's over here. So this would be the Ajir tribe over here. That's basically the last tribe that I've not yet interacted with in the Sahara trade routes. It's pretty far away, but I think this would be the last of these missions. What about expanded to Sabha? Where is Sabha? Sabha's up here. Okay, okay. Oh, you know what? Their color... Oh, there's just no one here. Okay, okay. That's actually fine, because this should allow me to do that first of the 3 options that I've never done yet, where you actually settle it yourself. I think this is allowed if Takeda is my feudatory. They are my feudatory, right? They are. I can actually integrate them later. I'm going to try expand... Well, yeah, I'm going to try expand into Sabha first, and then do expand into Bilma. Because I think this one should allow me to just settle it myself. Take control of the Saharan region of Sabha, either through diplomacy, colonization, or conquest. Seize Sabha. Okay. Immediate problem discovered. I need to own GAT directly. Okay. I won't be able to integrate GAT for a while, both because there's a timer and because I need to boost their relationship with me, so I will actually have to come back to this one. That's a shame, but I'm glad to see that it should work once I do that. So let's do Bilma instead. Take control of the Saharan region of Bilma, so we know how that works. Oh, you know what? Okay. Never mind. I need to own that one as well. And they're just a tributary right now, so that's too bad. We will have to come back to those later because I don't own the adjacent desert areas. It is what it is. We're going to lower the levy, I think. So I guess we could either stabilize and grow Mali or do Matter of Guinea finally. Let's see. Stabilize and grow Mali is going to be... I don't know. I don't really like these Stabilize and Grow or Perlov missions. I think Stabilize and Grow is less bad than Perlov, but this might demand we make a city in a weird spot. I think I probably should just go ahead and start doing Matter of Guinea now. I think I've got the infrastructure to support colonizing into Guinea. Plus, I can integrate Sigiri and just go to war with the other tribes that are left in the Guinea territory. I guess this is the one we have available to us. I'm really waiting to get Matter of North Africa. That's going to really be a game-changing moment. Once we start getting missions north of the Sahara, that's going to really open things up for me. But I think we've had Matter of Guinea waiting around for a long time. I think we need to just get through Matter of Guinea. Our fortunes await in foreign lands. The Guinea region has been considered part of our borders, yet much of it remains beyond our control. Make sure that it is brought under our influence one way or another. Okay, let's get it going. Consult the assembly. Here we go. This one we can actually do with a little bit of colonization. Okay. Let me get my forces lowered once they stop moving. And, yeah. 24th. We can start lowering them now, I guess. Gen A, these guys also have a lot more population available now as well. Alright, that's Song Hey. There we go. Everyone's lowered. Very, very nice. Okay. Good. Barb fun. I'll just leave them to go exhaust themselves unless they start sieging one of my forts. These guys here I probably should do something about, but I just don't want to bother. It's not a very good reason, but that's my reason. Okay. That's what I thought. Oh, also lower maintenance. Yeah. We are looking real good. I definitely need to get to some more resource efficiency pronto, though. We're working on it. Oh, hold on. All right, I think they're gonna dodge Seno, which is good. Once we get to 37 PI, we can do another city foundation as well. We may also have some city foundations that are finishing soon. I'm not 100% sure. Just the ones I've started this episode, I think, actually. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to speed 4. I guess I think I chance it that I get a claim on these guys from the Senate Assembly next episode. I don't really want to spend PI on getting a claim on either of them. Actually, are they still... They've actually... Oh, you know what? I'm clicking on the barbs. Kirikongo is actually my tributary. I actually completely forgot about that. I don't have a claim on them either way, but they are currently my tributary. Gao, though, is independent. And I think, because they're my tributary, they have no relation with Gao. I think I might roll the dice here, and they do pay me quite a bit because they're a larger tributary, but they're also being ransacked by barbs right now, which is kind of funny. I think I might cancel my tributary relationship with them and hope that they link up with Gao again. They really should. That'd be smart of them. I think I'm going to do that. Cancel that with them. That's fine. That's a little bit of money. It's not the end of the world, but what I want them to do is ally with or enter a defensive league with Gao. I think that's going to be hopefully what they do. We'll see. Alright, the mine there is done. Egypt wants my earthenware? Okay, sure. Let me move in some more slaves to get the mine actually going here. We need a few more. So disallow promotion. There we go. Extra stone. Okay, let's get an eye on them. Bulgora Isawagan died of a heart attack, head of the Isawagan family. Rest in peace, Bulgora. Here's the new Isawagan head. It is Hawa Isawagan. This has been one of my Zeal characters. She's near death as well, though, so probably not for long. Condolin Tielabele ate a particularly rotten herring at the age of 73. Head of the Tielabele family and wife of the head of the Zabarima family and a friend of the Archon. Rest in peace, Condolin. I think she was one of my recurring characters as well. You will be missed. She wasn't in an office right now, but I recognize her name. Alright. Oh my gosh. Export economy is going crazy. Love to see it. And you know what? These guys are getting ransacked by barbs as well. Are you... I think these guys would be ready for integration. I think enough time has passed if I get their opinion up. Let me go ahead and start that now. I think that would make sense. Let's see, improve opinion with them, get that going. And then we can also change our policy over briefly to start integration, like we've done before with other feudatories. Alright, a lot of these first rounds of buildings are done. We have a few more rounds of buildings to finish, but the infrastructure... And look, we already are back up over 1K, just like that. Yeah, this economy is crazy. Alright, 2nd of November for you. are looking good. Becoming in the city of Bandiagara. Okay, our extension of new privileges and investments into the local infrastructure have seen Bandiagara grow from relative humility into a true bozo city. While it still has some way to go before it can rival the great cities of her age, the past 2 years have ushered in a new era of growth and urbanization in this territory. Alright, I think Bandiagara continues to produce glass, which is great, especially because it has so many slaves right now. Alright, now we can finally start to boost it up with some infrastructure. I'd like to get it up to 30, I think. So let me go ahead and start doing some more of this. Alright, how much can Quota give up? Nobody, okay. How about Ariel? I think we looked around here before. We've already done that with Ariel. Let's see. I could draw from Houndu. I think I'm comfortable drawing 4 away from Houndu, as long as no one's leaving. No outgoing migration. People are coming to Houndu, which I think makes a lot of sense. Let me push my luck a little bit and order the Houndu folks over here. I'm clicked on Houndu right now, that's why I can't see them in the list. I was like, where are they? We're going to go for the Badaic Bozos first, and then I guess Megalithic is fine. And then Dongha for the last little bit here. There we go, 30. I can get my last Court of Law. Very good. Alright. I wish I could get higher research efficiency through other means, but it's just such a hard thing to get more of. Bulel prospers. The Council of Bulel, which is over here, have sent an envoy proclaiming that harvest, trade, and taxation have all produced a huge surplus this year. In a splendid show of national spirit, they've decided to offer the additional income to the state. Perhaps we should let them spend their money for their own uses. I could get 49 gold. That, I guess, wouldn't hurt. 2 free citizens, or whatever this is. I think this is probably what we go for. Some popularity on Mala wouldn't be terrible. The province of Timbuktu, the whole province would gain loyalty, which doesn't mean it's the capital province, that doesn't matter. Local freedom and happiness across the whole province would perhaps matter a little bit, although not really that much. Freemen here are pretty happy. I think I just want some free citizens. Is this just giving me... I just get 2 free citizens. Okay. I'll take it. That is what I like to see. Court of Law done there. Alright. These guys have hired some mercs. Interesting. Don't know why they're doing that, but they are off to go do something. Very interesting. Tribal proposition. Our tribal neighbor Kadama has started investing a lot of their treasury into opening up the border between us and them. Alright, we get some money, and Rossi gains some bonuses. We've seen that event before, no need to get too far into it. Oh, is Fadama expanding? I guess they're just a tributary, so they can do that. Interesting. Barb's up here still. I'm just going to leave it alone. We are running out of food, but I think it's fine. Rhetoric and debate have raged for a full year. The Assembly of Timbuktu reached a final stance on the matter of Guinea. Protect the League of Guinea. Alright, we're going to do just that. Okay, let me colonize the rest of this area over here, and this area too. Let's see. Let me bring over from Kumia, or hold on, wait. Let me bring... what do I need for it's been so long. 8 pops, right? Okay, so into Kumia, what do I have here right now? 1 Badaic Bozo already, that's a good start. And then... is that enough? No, I need a little bit more. Do I need people here? I don't. Why are there so many people here? Oh, wait, that's a Badaic Bobo. That's a little confusing. Do I have enough now? Badaic Bozo. Oh, I can. It's not notifying me. That's neat. Okay, good. And then, what do we have over here? More wheat. Let's move them into here. From Kumia. Yeah, I guess I disabled it earlier, so now this entire session it'll be closed. But now we can do colonize Dorla. Timbuktu gains Frontier Spirit for 10 years. That's pop growth plus 0.04. That's really good. That's why I grabbed that. Okay. And then while we're over here, I may as well grab this too. Into Demu. Let us move the bozos from Sikasso. A little bit more. Move over you as well. That should be enough. Yep. And then into here, let's move those Bodeg bozos from Demu. One more. There we go. All right. That cleans up our borders over here nicely. Yes. That is Gene fully taken over there. Very nice. Okay. Now, I do have claims on all these guys. Actually, Ndama's not my tributary. Did I guess for some reason they're not my tributary. I thought that they were still my tributary, but I can defeat Ndama within seconds by just breathing on them. Pita has a fort here. This is actually their former core, so they're a bit more fortified. They're literally more fortified. And they're also still my tributary. I can just attack them at will, so there's really no... Like, and he has such a huge region. Down here... Same thing here, these guys are my tributary. I can attack them whenever I want, and then same with you. I guess we can just start taking some territory. I think it probably makes sense to start by... Because I could do a giant series of colonizations and then grab the rest of the territory. I'd rather start with the territory and then colonize from there, because I have more control over the capital moving around with colonization, so... I certainly have the money to afford colonizing all of it in one go. At least I think I do. I probably do. I might. We'll see. I'll have enough money very shortly anyways. But let's just get to it. So for Ndama, I think the Jolof Levy can just deal with this, honestly. Let's just raise them in Ndama just for maximum disrespect. Actually, that's the Mali Levy. That's not the Jolof Levy. Actually, they can also probably still handle it. Oh yeah, I think this is fine. Alright. Let's go ahead and increase maintenance. Go to war to take Foragelan. This is unfortified. All my... both Takedas are now feudatories as well, which is funny, and Saguri. So Saguri, Takeda, and Takeda coming in to help. Alright. Appreciate it. Here we go. Trads won't like this. Also, I just realized I have so much PI saved up. This should be enough. If not, we can bring in the big Jolof Levy behind to help out, but this should probably be enough. We'll see if I've miscalculated. Also, Seno. Wait, where was I? Was it Seno? No, it was Gurma is next. Found a city in Gurma. There we go. Alright. Will we even be challenged? Possibly. Seemingly not. Okay, that's fine. Court of Law and the Yellowstone. Actually, a bunch of buildings are done. Alright, that's that. Now we just wait here for a moment, and that'll be the end of the war right there. And our first steps into Guinea. Very excited. Again, this is not the most exciting region. It's just super rough terrain. It's all jungle, but there's some resources tucked away in here, including some gold right here, so that's a good start to our expansion. Alright. Welcome to the Republic. Hope you wanted to join, because I'm not giving you much choice in the matter. Endaman for Jalan to Timbuktu. Alright, the Endama Elite. We're going to go ahead and banish those a class. A little bit of AE from that. I think we actually only gained 1 AE from this war, so that'll help out with that. Alright. Lower the Songhae, not Songhae, the Mali Levy. Back you go. Okay, so first things first, this actually already has a mine, so that's a good start. This is a holy site. Actually, I can just leave the holy site here for now. I don't think that's a huge deal. But as for this mine, let us immediately disallow promotion and move everyone that we can for now. And then what do we need? 12? Okay, into here, let's bring in, let's see, 1, 2, and then Ndama, who you have been promoting, haven't you? Yep. Actually, I've never made you a farm. I guess for now, I need gold more than I need wheat. Let's bring over all of these slaves over in Ndama. Move them over. 3 more. Ndama definitely has 3 more for me. Alright, and then into here we go. There we go. Extra copy of gold immediately. Alright, time to assign a Guinea Governor. Who do we want to assign here? Halima Isawagan just came of age, and she looks very promising as a governor. Governor, or trad character, I should say. She's already got some statesmanship already somehow. I don't know how she did that. Harsh, slave output, okay. Dumb for loyalty. And yeah, I think she looks really, really promising. Kind of low statesmanship for a governor, but that's fine for these purposes. Honestly, she could be the Zholov governor. I kind of think she might be good as the Zholov governor. Yeah, I kind of think I may actually do that. Plus, this would prevent this guy from becoming the Archon, which it'd be fine to go back to trads, but I kind of wouldn't mind having another oligarch for the build cost, or even a Democrat for the citizen output. I think I'm going to. I don't have a lot of PI though. My concern is that she changes all of the policies to really weird stuff. At least it's easy to remember what all the policies were, because they're all assimilation. He's alien. Alright, I'm going to do it. I'm going to roll the dice here. Halima, I'm putting a lot of faith in you. Don't mess this up for me. Okay, I'm already seeing... okay, where are we dealing with... why is this? Let's pick up her name. I have to go like this. Here she is. Where do we have the most need for... okay, this is all fine. Where do we start? Let me start with the stuff that is... actually, Wagadu is probably close enough. What's your export situation? Now, let me keep Wagadu on. 77 is a little too far from 85 for me. Switch it back over. Here we go. Start with the stuff that's closer. That's the closest one. Alright, next up is Scylla. Oh, we don't have enough PI. Great, well, at least we have something to spend our PI on for a minute. Okay, now, over here, let's bring in... Mecha Sankara looks promising as well. 9-6. A little bit of corruption, though. It's going down. Let's bring her in, I think. Yeah, she looks promising. And local autonomy is fine for now. Okay. Next up is Pita. Actually, let me wait for them to finish that tribal settlement so I can destroy it. Siguri, I'm going to diplomatically integrate. You're building a barracks. I think that means Khan is next, because you're not building anything. Let me go ahead and cancel... Actually, let me do it at the last minute, just to be really mean. Can the Gene Levy just handle this themselves? Probably. Oh yeah, definitely they can. Alright, Gene Levy, I am summoning you for service. Looks fine. Don't know why I'm even looking at that. That's supposed to be fine. Okay. I guess we can just... Let me get one more tick of tribute from them, and then we'll go in. Plus, this gives us a moment to recover morale before we go in. Okay. That's a tribute. And I guess we have to wait for February, in fairness. Got on speed 3, I think, actually, for this. Oh my gosh. Trade with the Sahadins, I think. We're almost at 90 income right now. That's pretty good. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Are you not in... Oh, wait, I didn't get a claim on that part of Guinea. That's right. Whoops. Okay, well, Khan is now independent just because I'm a nice guy, and for no other reason at all. Please don't check the record on that. But let's make sure we actually have claims on people before we break our treaties. So we actually don't have a claim on these guys either, which means Pita is the next on the list. I probably won't actually finish the siege before that's done, so let's just go over there now. I think the Gene Levy can probably handle it on their own against Pita. They've got a bit more population, but nothing too serious. Let's get to it. More buildings are finishing. Very nice. Also, let's... actually, let me wait for the... I'll just do it now. Where are we switching next? It's going to be Sila over to assimilation. go. Alright, next up, let's do Tagant simulation. Alright, there we go, there's our tick, gets tribute, and we will go to war after a month. Who's our next? Okay, looks like Yuma Suwari is still... Oh, he actually became the trad leader after Lambu died. Okay. That's interesting. Doesn't have a lot of actual power base, but he has a lot of political support. I don't really like the idea of an ailing character becoming the Oddcon, because we might have a death in the office. But I may not be able to do too much about that. So I'm just looking at old characters there. Actually, what I could do, can I send you off as a... No, I can't, because you're the rival. Yeah, or I mean, you're the successor. Yeah, I don't think I can do much about this. Lambu was prohibited because of the cooldown, but he has no such prohibitions. 4933 is fine for like a peace episode. I guess we can just have a peace episode. Let's see, trait-wise, anything terrible? That's fine. I think this is fine. He's not like a problematic character, but he's just not very exciting. But that's fine. 9 finesse is 9 finesse. I'm not gonna complain about 9 finesse. I can just be peaceful and colonize Guinea. All right, here we go. Take Furajolan from these guys. Pita. We're gonna call in our very powerful allies Siguri and both Takedas. Yep. Here we go. All right. Got a bit of a difference in strength here, you may have noticed, but also while this is happening, let's change more of these policies. Let's see. Let's do this one next. Simulation. All right. What's our assault power? 7. With 250, I can probably win this assault. Maybe. It's going to be on the close side. Let's give it a go. Also, buildings are done. Sell the limousines. Oh, okay, Siege of Pita is 1. I guess, will this actually... Oh, you know what? When will this transfer? I might actually not get the tribal settlement. I think I've actually been so fast that I'm going to not get the tribal settlement. It's going to be really close, but it's going to be hilariously... close, basically. Come on, please. It'd be a little bit of money I could sell it off for. Because once this... Oh, wait. Oh man, I'm gonna miss out. Oh, that's too bad. It'll disappear from the build order once I take it over, I think. So, oh well. It's not like I need money that much, so I'll take it. These guys are smartly going for my 1 unfortified capital right now. Good idea, but it's not going to save you. I'll just be taking that. Thank you. That's going to be those regions there, or those provinces there. Pitan, Furajolan to Timbuktu, and Pitan Loma to Timbuktu. 2 AE from that. We're actually almost back down to no AE, so that's perfectly fine. I'll be taking that. Alright, the Pitan Elite. Banish those of class. Okay. This fort here is probably gonna go. Also, do a building here. Oh yeah, it's a farm for vegetables. What do we have here? Tribal settlement can go. Barracks can go, and then there's no building here. Okay. Incidentally, now that I have a little bit of this province, is there any halfway decent tile anywhere else? So let me lower my boys. 35 on Ghana. Wow. Okay. Levy size is going crazy. Let's see here. I think all of this terrain is pretty rough. Yeah, it's all jungle. It's going to come down to strategic advantages. Okay, so Farina as a gold mine won't be the capital. That part is a sure thing. It's just currently the capital because it has the most population. Resource-wise, what else are we dealing with around here? What is this? Cola. That's a new resource here. Interesting. All right. There's, okay, LeFou can be an iron mine as well. Aside from that, this is all wood. Okay, so I could see De Pompo being the capital. None of these are on the river, I don't think. Yeah, they're all jungle, they're all warm climate, none of them are on the river. I think, given its location, it covers this passage, which is strategically important. It's also technically the right distance away from Timbo, which is a little bit weird, but it technically is. And aside from that, it's... Actually, it's also... Actually, no, it's not quite the right distance from Akes, but it's... Because of the impassable, it basically is in practice. I just don't think there's any other spot in this whole province that's more strategically useful. Maybe something over here, but I imagine in this area I just built a fort in Timiso to cover that, if I even needed to. I don't really think it's that necessary down here. Just hypothetically, that'd be better. But so let me go ahead and prepare to colonize this province now. Let's go ahead. So we'll do it province by province. So first things first, into Farina, actually. Who do we have here? We only have 3, so we probably shouldn't do it from that side. It's probably going to have to come from this province here. So, okay, into Kula, let's move in Bedaik Bozos. Let me replace the Bedaik Bozos and Timbo with someone else. So let's move in from Yimbering. And she'll bring in a Bedaik Bozo from there. So out of Kula, let me move the Bedaik Bozo, the non-Bedaik Bozo. So I've got 3. And then let me move 3 Bedaik Bozos to Kula from Timbo. Okay. And then what do we need still here? We have enough now. Move in 1 person, another Bedaik Bozo is fine. Okay, now we can... I wish the thing was still popping up for me, but it's fine. I'll survive. Okay. You know what? Let me move them into here so I can still use this to colonize to here because of the cooldown. So into here from Kula. Let's just move all the Bedaik Bozos. That should now be enough to get this. No, not quite. We need... Oh? Oh, Timmy is only slaves. Ah, I see. Okay, let's move them to Limba. That's fine. I have to do that move anyways. Alright, Timby. Okay, now we can do this here. And then into here from Limba. Bozo. Just move them all so we have no one to spare. And then we move everyone to Compella, so then we can colonize this from Compella. Right, from Kakunya. Bedaik Bozo. I do it. Okay, if I've been doing all this without vegetables, I would have been annoyed, but I do have vegetables. Alright, there we go. Keep in mind that whenever we colonize, we get a free Freeman as well, so we're just gaining free pops by doing it like this. Alright, so far so good. Into here, let's move those Bedaik Bozos. By the way, the fact that you get a free Freeman is why you can always colonize, chain colonize, because you always have 1 non-slave there. Alright, bring them over. I know this is more than I need, but it's just, you know, playing it safe. Okay, we also now got that mountain from that. Very nice. Into here, let's move the Bozos over. Nope, not that last one. We colonize this, and now we colonize into Wasu from Bamba. Hold on, what am I doing? Move pops in here. Do this one first. And then move them into here and then colonize, so we sort of circle around. Via. Alright, last but not least. Okay. There we go. Intigania done. This is going to give the province of Furigelon 15% local tax and 10% pop happiness for 20 years, and gives us a claim on Bambuk. Not that that's too useful, because Bambuk is already mine. Interesting. I don't know why it gave me a claim on that, but we also got Conquer Bambuk. We get 5 Bozo Freemen in Timbo. That's very nice, actually. In fact, let me celebrate this by prepping Timbo to be a 40 pop city. Timbo is going to be spacious. It's going to be rotund. Where can I find some people? I'm sure I can find them somewhere. Bring anyone, anyone who wants to come over here. All right. I think this place probably doesn't need this many people. I can maybe get one more gold with 5 more. So maybe I go for that. Labe? Can I take people from Labe? I can take one from Labe. I think I'm gonna justify it. Okay, 35. Yeah, look at that. All right. Let's see. Let's get a court of law going, and then can I bring some people up here? Loud. Good. Just need 5 more. I believe in myself. I believe I can find enough people. How about from some neighboring areas? What do I need? I need just 4 more. I need 12. Okay, not you. Ooh, Nafati. Oh yeah. I do not need all these deer hunters. I'm gonna redeploy you to a much worse fate. You're gonna go be in the gold mine. Alright, from Sangalan. There we are. Dig bozos in particular. There we go. Let's even bring in we're over the capacity now, but yeah, that's fine. And then actually the remainder, actually that's into let's see here. Into Kula, let us bring the remainder from where was it? It was actually over here, wasn't it? Yeah, we'll leave it as it is. But anyways, in here, let's move the capital to Depombo, or Depompo, I should say. I guess the other alternative is we put it in the really strategically good location of Kukunya, but that's a little close to Timbo. It also doesn't look like a jungle, but it is technically a jungle, so I think this will probably just end up being a fort. I don't even think this will be a city, honestly, or it probably won't be long-term. It's a wood tile, so it doesn't make a lot of sense there. Let's fortify and make this the capital, I think. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Happy with that. And then, let's see here. This requires me to get this, and this requires this. Okay. This would put it in Badibu, which is right here. Interesting. Do I start colonizing this now? I guess I probably should. I mean, I've got the money for it. My Bozo squad's a little far away, but you know what? Let me actually colonize my way through both of these provinces just to get both missions done. So, what's the direction I go in? Probably wrapping around like this. So let me start over here. So into here. Actually, I need to start here because this doesn't have a cooldown on it. So let's move in all the Bozos from Geme. The fact that I'm doing all this without the notifications are really funny. Okay, into here, and then we'll move them through here from Kade. Okay, now we can colonize this, and then move them down. And then colonize this. I'm gonna go one by one, then move them up here. Oh, not quite. Oh yeah, I was pulling from Consala, wasn't I? Whoops. That is a mistake. Easily fixed, though. I need 3 more here. Let's bring in... Yeah. There we go. That was a minor mistake. Okay, now we can do that. And then, is any of this territory any good either? No, it's all jungle once again. Oh well. Move them up here. We need... Not from Consala, bring them from Pakane, very particularly. Alright, into here. And then I want to wrap around probably to... There will be a cooldown over here because of the split here, unfortunately. Unless I can do it via... Unless I can... Can I actually can do this from Mbul. I may as well, I guess, yeah. That allows me to go from the south now. Okay. Alright, into here, let's bring all those Bedek Bozos. I actually left a bunch over there. Okay. I should do this one first, and then move them from... So I've got plenty of money to work with. Actually, this one next. Hold on, I need a little bit more population. Alright, and then we go... Oh yeah, I can do this. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there we go. So start here. Oh, whoops, I'm doing this wrong. Move pops here. Alright, and then we bring it into here. A little low on population around here, but that's fine. It's a slow-going process, but this is going to really help with our borders once I finish the work. Alright. Have to bring it from there. That's fine. Now, go... Okay, go to here. Into the Guinala. Alright. Is that enough? It is. Okay. Need a little bit more. 2 more. Alright. In we go. Okay, bring just all the Bedek Bozos over that you can. Alright. Into Casa. Eat, that's enough. Almost there for this province. Need 1 more. That should be enough. Oh my gosh, okay. Making gains, here we go. Up to 15 pops in the Tumana territory. Interesting is, where's Tumana? Oh, here it is. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't usually actually do 15, so let me just grab that. And then we already have Endama, so that is 25 loyalty for Endama, which actually could use 25 loyalty, and popularity for Mala. This is going to be a little bit wasted, but I'm not going to wait a year and a half just to get the most of that. We could also now do favoritism, because Bambuk is actually in a region governed by the Zabarima family. This other one would require me to move it to a Kamara family character. This is just a coincidence, so I think I'm probably going to go with this. But I also want to grab this stuff too, because it's just going to be a matter of a little bit of time and money to do the movement. I think I have enough money left to do all the movement without unpausing. Mainly I want the PI, to be completely honest. That's the main thing I want. This gives it to Saloon, which is, where's Saloon? Oh, it's over here. It's kind of random. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, let's keep this energy going. We're almost there. I know this is a little boring, but this kind of micro is the stuff that makes empires in Imperator Rome. And I think at this point in this campaign, if you're still here, you're on board with it. Nope, not quite. This also gave me a lot more bozo slaves up here to work with, so it makes things even easier for this second part of things. Alright. Bring them over with just enough. Good. Around we go. Alright, from Jagara. Just enough. So now we can grab this here. We're going to have to get the stuff from the other direction. Yeah, I'll need to move people over here to get to this stuff. Or I could actually let me get it from this direction, because I can get to this from this direction with the stuff from Tumana. So this is actually completely fine. All right, fog me. All right, and then in here. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, and then over here into Niamina, we need to move some take bozos from Tumana. Bozo now, okay. Need one more. Shoot. Can I bring in... It's actually still bozo. Okay, we're fine. Nope. Never mind. It's not actually bozo. Oh, it's Rugen is the problem. Okay. Let me actually bring in... Oh, this is really awkward with the provinces, but this is fine from Badabu. Bring those bozos back. And then move them into here. And then move them up to here. Bozo. Yeah. Now this should... Oh, Niam... This place already did it. Okay. I need to bring them around further to Wooly. A little annoying. Actually, from Wooly, I'll have to do 2 here, and then I'll move them over to here. Yeah, we're pushing it on the money, but this is a very low-stakes financial pushing situation. Okay, move them over to Nyoro from Niamina. Riveting gameplay, I know, but it's important stuff. All right, and then move them over to Canada. It's the most indirect route possible. This is like the final boss of this colonization spree. Alright. And then into Wooly. From Cantor. Okay. Colonize here, and then bring them into here. Wooly. This should be enough. Colonize this. And then bring them back into Wooly, which is going to make sense in a moment, from Nani. Oh, that's all of my money. Okay. All right, you know what? I'm gonna cancel this fortress just so I can finish this work right now while I'm dealing with it, and then bring them here from Wooly. There's my bozos. You're there. All right. Colonize this. And then bring them here for the last. You see why I had to kind of go around the impassable. It's very awkward at the end. Where are those? They're there. Is that enough? Not quite. Oh, there's a bunch of people here already. I have to move more bozos in. Take bozo. Yes, that is all of it. Alright, control Jara. This gives it to combo now. It keeps changing it. Combo's over here. I mean, I guess that's fine. I don't know if I move the capital, if that would affect it at all. I guess where should the capital be over here is the question. Also, the capital over here should be somewhere specific. So this place is also all jungle, I think. Oh, there's marsh out here, actually. Let me compare jungle and marsh. I imagine marsh is less bad. Marsh is less bad, okay. I don't really want a marsh city, but it's better than jungle. And if it were to be anywhere, I guess combo would actually be fine, because it's on the actual coast. So it has the coastal bonus, yeah. This one should have a major river bonus. This is actually also coastal. Okay. I guess this is actually a coast, and it looks like a river, but this is actually technically a coast. I think of the two spots, Combo just feels like a more interesting location. They're both pretty similar in the effect they have. I guess a fort in Fogny would cover Badaboo more, but this already covers Fogny, so I don't think this is honestly going to be fine either way. Or I could do it in Yumi instead. That also covers Badaboo. I think I like the Combo spot the most. These are all pretty bad locations, so Combo at least has a cool name. Plus, I'd get the bonus in Combo, so that's worth something. I guess for that reason, actually, I'll go with that. And also the Freeman appear in Mbul, oddly enough. Control Jara, then I get the PI, and then I can do favoritism. Yep. And then Triumph in Guinea. Combo becomes a city for free. All right, there you go. It's going to be Combo. And Combo games Triumph for 10 years. And we get one marshal on Mecha Sankara. Is that my governor over here? It is. Okay, look at her in the swamp. Do you see that? The swamp graphic. She's living in the swamp. All right. Coming in the city of Combo. All right, these are the best of times. Interesting stuff. Combo has had a meteoric rise in the span of no time. I guess we don't have any money right now, but we will fortify it later. I guess I may as well use the rest of my money to at least set it up with a little bit of population. I basically don't need any of these other places to have any population at all, so I'll use the rest of my money just to get it to 20 if I can. That's as most I can do. All right. Very nice. That is the mission finished, just like that. Oh? Matter of Guinea again, you say? I guess this is for the southern half of Guinea. Guinea is a big region. Sure, why not? Let's keep it going. Matter of Guinea once again. Okay, this is the other half of Guinea. Interesting. I guess we'll consult the assembly on that. Okay, let's proceed on speed 4. Look at these borders. Love to see it. Also, I need to continue changing policies. Let me find her in the list. Here we are. Change Droloff back to assimilation. And Bundu back to assimilation. Do one more as well. Let's do Takrur. I should have done that one earlier, actually. And then finally, with this one on the tick, we can switch it back. And then Droloff will be back in business, assimilation-wise. Zainab Isawagan succumbed to lunacy at the age of 62. She was the governor of Sahara Orientalis, member of the Isawagan family. Rest in peace, Zainab, the long-standing and long-suffering Sahara Orientalis. Actually, she wasn't there for that long, because we haven't had Sahara Orientalis for that long, but she has been a character I've used for quite a while, so rest in peace, Zainab Isawagan. Alright. Oh my gosh. I got wood for sale, apparently. Alright, first things first. Switch this back. Assimilation, there we go. Okay, Sahara Orientalis, who wants it? Is this guy still... I guess he is still expected. I guess I may as well. Well, no, then he'll be replaced anyways. I guess it would build more statesmanship on him. I guess I may as well. It'll build a little bit of statesmanship and maybe some popularity. He's probably going to be elected because his party is so powerful, so I don't think it matters that much whether I make him a governor or not. Okay, back to business here. I'm going to move 2 more in. There we go. Okay, I actually can't afford a fortress right now, which is interesting, so we'll hold off on that. Over here, what do we have in terms of territory? Nothing coastal that's good. That's that good. I think that all of it's jungle. So I think it's going to come down to strategic location. Also, trade good-wise, any more gold in these jungles? Nope. Do I have a mine here? I do. Okay. I would be amazed if I didn't. Okay. Without gold on the brain here, so Birasu is a really good central location. It lines up perfectly with the impassable terrain. While Combo is not a very strategically good spot for fort coverage, In all honesty, my fixation on fort coverage is just a symptom of probably ADHD. I don't think it actually matters much out here, where I'm like, who in the universe is attacking me around here, right? Like, this is the furthest away from anyone who would be attacking me navally. I mean, it might someday matter, but I think it's very unlikely. Like, the Egypt AI or Mauritania would, like, sail down like that. It could happen, but I just don't think it's a huge probability they'd land this far south. So it's mostly just for aesthetics at this point. So Beresu it's a little far from Akes, and it's a little far from Woolley. Actually, it's more than a little far from Woolley. But around here, actually, what's the barb situation like around here? Let's check that as well. Okay, nothing that this wouldn't cover. I think this is probably the best spot. Like, this place will not be like a city center ever, so let's just because it's like the best spot for the shape of the province, let's put it over here in Beresu. All right, there we go, and then we'll fortify that. I think that looks pretty good. Also, Beresu has good coverage with Akum, which is another entryway between the dense jungle. So, yeah, this looks pretty good, I think. And also it has with this here too. So someone could technically move around like this, but then they get stuck in... There's like kind of like a fort gap right here, but it's not a very large fort gap. They get like stuck over here in between forts, so it's fine. Overthinking it, perhaps. Maybe just a little bit. More buildings are finishing. Very nice. Also, my Divine Sacrifices should be running out fairly soon. Let me check and see the exact date. 1st of October, so yeah, very soon. Mboul is done. Very nice. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let me fortify Mboul first, actually. That's more important. Oh my gosh. The trade goods are racking up. We're at 93 gold per month. Hold on, without army maintenance, that will be a little better, but won't make a huge difference. Goodness gracious, that's a lot of commerce right there. So I'm going to get better as well. All these extra trade goods I have for sale. Chaldeans want my wood. Very nice. Do I still have that malice over here? I do still, technically. How long do I have this? It's not going to show up here, is it? No, of course not. The one time I need to see it. Maybe it's national? It's national? Okay, 14th of October. Oh, it's actually in just a few weeks. Perfect. Then I think I'm going to do a review of my trade goods. The governor of Tagant is a particularly weasel-like woman. A fact that is making itself clear now even more. She's... Really? I think she's fine. Okay. She's begun stirring up the people in her governorate, perhaps hoping to challenge our rule. Unfortunately, she is well regarded in this locale. Our response must be made with care. I don't love corruption on her. I don't want to imprison her either. I'm going to just go ahead and give her corruption and then probably just sanction her. That's a shame. Her loyalty is fine. This is just a random event, so nothing to be done about that. Yeah, Trads don't like this. That's fine. I can't have corruption on the Joloff governor. That's just not in the cards, unfortunately. For her, I should say. Fortunate for me. Alright, that should be... Actually, after the tick... Let me wait for the tick, just to be safe. Hawa Isawagan died of dysentery at the age of 71. Head of the Isawagan family, wife of the head of the Chilabilla family, and a niece of the head of the Sakara family. Rest in peace, Hawa. You, I definitely were using as a repeated character because of your crazy zeal. I definitely remembered already about that. But thank you for your service, and rest in peace. With her zeal, she's assured a place in the Bedaic afterlife. I think that is a sure thing. Okay. Let's review if we have access to any new stuff here. So let me cancel the papyrus for a moment. Ooh. Is that double marble I see? Actually, I already have double marble. Never mind. I got excited for no good reason. What else could I get? What about double earthenware? I could get one... Ooh, you know what? One camel might actually be kind of good for the commerce bonus for all the imports. I'm open to it. Let me come back to it. Oh, you know what? I've not had double stone this whole time. I probably could have saved a couple 100 gold by having double stone. I didn't realize I didn't have double stone. It's fine. Most of my buildings are done by now. I'm not going to redo all the buildings. That's fine. I also don't think I need... Honestly, I just don't think I need double stone. I mean, you know, hold on. Why don't I have double stone? Boulel. Oh, you know what? It's because, oh yeah, Boulel was my stone mine before. That's why. I see. Double olives. I think it's fine. I don't think I need to worry about build cost reduction from that. No big deal. You know what? Oh, all right. I'll get double stone. Let me trade with Egypt. Let me cancel something else to see what else I can do here. Let me cancel gold for now. I already have double gold. Let's see. I'm thinking, because I can get double honey, which might be useful, but at this point, probably not. I think I actually get camel. Yeah. It's not a huge difference, but it does help a little bit. And double camel could be quite nice, so I could use camels in my legions, which if you forgot, I will eventually be building legions. But that's probably fine for now. Let me check my other provinces for available routes. I imagine there's a few that have routes available. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's trade in gold over here. And where else? Sano. Alright, let's trade in earthenware, I think, from Pidna. That's it? Okay. That's fine. Okay. Very good. Untiring Devotion. Silman, giving me 3 stability, thanks. Geika Bulsa was head of the Bulsa family, killed in a freak accident. Rest in peace, I don't recognize you. You're not a recurring character for my government. Okay, any policies I should change over here? I imagine that might be the case. You're fine. You're actually fine as well. What about you? You're actually fine too, but let me go ahead and start. This is a little ambitious, but I'm going to start working on conversion. May as well. Gotta start somewhere, so start that. More. Actually, I think that's... Yeah, we have a few more buildings still. We had some city that I had basically like 7 buildings queued up, so it's still working away. It's in Bandia Gara. That's right. I made it a city this episode, so that makes sense. All right. Over here, switch you over to conversion as well. All right. We are now in the 6K area for score. We're firmly ahead of Dravida. We're approaching Parava, which is crazy. We got barbs. All right, that's fine. They can do their thing. Okay. Very good. Moreau is expanding. Interesting. Looks like from his desert background, Yuma Suwari will be coming in. That's fine. I don't think I can do anything about that. He's fine. I'm probably going to have a fairly peaceful episode next time. A little bit of war for Guinea, but mostly just colonizing, you know, sort of like what I did this episode. Nothing too surprising, I imagine. Alright, let's keep using our PI as we get it here. I think it's probably fine. Yeah, these places are fairly... Because I didn't conquer them, so they don't have all the conquest malices. Okay. Where's this mission going to send me? Okay, this is next. That's easy. And then that one... Oh, okay. Bountiful Harvest. Word has arrived that this year's harvest was exceptionally good in the territory of Mema. More Silman W. Silman just can't stop taking W's. After all those shenanigans last time, he was bouncing back. Alright. Ooh. Taking the stability. I actually kind of wouldn't mind the extra money right now, but I'm going to take the stability. People should rejoice. Awa Suwari was killed in it. All these freak accidents happening. What's going on? Okay. Let me also go ahead and build some forts. I've been neglecting this. Fortify you, just to be safe for barbs. And then I'm going to queue up an Embul, 3 academies, and then we have no more money. That's fine. Queue up as much as I can while I've got the oligarch still, because we've got a trad coming in. Back to Omen power, I guess. That's fine. Alright. Looking good. Oh, I actually have a I didn't even notice that. Oops. Got an extra trader up here. More camels? No. No camels for me. That's too bad. Elephant, maybe? Maybe I just bring in more gold again. I think I'd probably go for gold. Papyrus? No. I can get double dyes. I'm definitely going to get double dyes. I don't know why I didn't go for that earlier. Double dyes for the noble happiness. That's really, really important. Alright. Okay. I think it's fair to say even though I missed out on the stone bonus, which is kind of funny given how much I was focused on the build cost reduction, I think it's fair to say I utilized my my oligarch archonship for infrastructure to the fullest. Rhetoric and debate have raged. Okay, protect the weak. Yeah. Okay, what's this one? Where? Region Africa. What, up here? What Rhetoric and debate was like, you know, while we're colonizing Guinea, we should probably also colonize Myexia. Yeah, that's a really obvious thing to do at the same time. Okay, well this... Do I have a claim on them now? My goodness, I do. Actually, this might be because of this territory here. I actually... Ooh. I just noticed, because this happened when I wasn't looking, I border Mauritania. That is interesting. A little scary. Now, Mauritania is one of the larger African powers. I'd say they're probably third, so Egypt is first. I'm second. And Mauritania is third. And Mauritania, the Mauritania AI shouldn't feel confident about attacking me. However, it actually might be open to it. Who's their ally? They're allied with Kalama, so that's just an internal alliance kind of thing. Now, this is not their core, so they may not consider me right next to them, but I think the days of kind of fragile peace with Mauritania are coming to a close here. This would be a crazy war against Mauritania, both because of, like, strategically how their country is shaped, and because they would actually have some serious levy power, and possibly legion power. I'm not super confident doing a war like that under 4 Marshal Yuma Sawari, but perhaps the next time I have a big Marshal character coming in, I go for it, because mainly I want to attack Mauritania so they can't attack me when I'm preoccupied. As I've said before, these northern territories are very poorly defended, in all honesty, and I kind of don't want to risk it, so yeah. We'll come back to this next episode for sure, but that is an interesting thing to note. Nonetheless, I should now have claims. So you I integrate once I can. You I have a claim on now, and you I have a claim on now as well. I guess I could do a quick little war over here. You know what? I think I will actually. Let's try this again now that we have the claim. Repeat of what we had before. I think I just go straight in. Take Toro, yeah. All right, here we go. Going on speed 3, I think. Okay, that's the stack life. Even with the morale difference, we got 10 times the number. Nothing to worry about. It's going to be a wait for the assault because of the morale. There's the stack wipe. Yep. Fortress under siege. Okay, we caught them. That's good. Just gotta wait for morale to build up. I can't assault with this much morale. I probably can't assault with this much morale. Fairly sure. Oh, they just hired a big merc stack. Well, they're a little ways away, so we have a moment to build up some morale first. I'm gonna go for it. I think I should have enough morale, but yeah, okay, we're fine. I was being overcautious. In a rare twist for me. Okay, let's just hang out here for a moment while this assimilates, or converts, or what's the word? Transfers over, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, super piece. I'll be taking that. Thank you. 1 AE. Yep. Alright, banish those of class. Guinean local power of Concon accepts our generous peace offer. Thanks. Alright, good work, Gene. Actually, do I go after Fadama right now with the Gene levy? I could. there a region split? No, there's no region split here. I think I actually just will, honestly. I have to wait for tribute. Or, I mean, I have to wait for the diplomat. I think I'll just do that, honestly. I'm also going to go ahead and destroy this fort. And Slave Estate can go. That can stay. Actually, this might end up being the capital. Actually, actually, Fadama itself is not. We'll figure out the province later. One thing at a time here. Reorganize. Give it a chance. Let's just go in. I could also reinforce with Mali as well. I'll summon Mali if I. I'll summon Mali if I absolutely need it. But if I can do an assault at Fadama, we're in the clear. A bit close though. 21st of October. It all comes down to who appears in Fadama first. All right. Oh, hold on. Probably take. What's this province? Toro. Take Toro. Also, Sagiri might actually be relevant in this war, which is kind of funny, but they might come and grab that. I also can't tell them not to because they're a subject. Alright, in we go. A little bit of an aggressive explosion here at the end of the episode. You gotta love it. Alright. Saving up PI for whatever comes next episode. Okay, that's gonna be fine. We'll get a... It's probably a stack wipe. It's after the tick, so I think it's probably a stack wipe. What do we have here? 2k there, that's fine. Coming of the city of Gurma. Alright, these are the best of times. I do want to, while I have a few months left, quickly order some buildings over here. And you know what? Thought I was done. No, I've got a little bit more in me. Can I pour? Can I pour? Can I pull from over here? I can. Try to get this to 20. I don't know if we're gonna pull that off, but maybe we get it to 20. Can I take from Cano? Is Cano actually a farm? It actually is. Okay. All right, we're gonna pull. Oh yeah, there's like a bunch of people over here that do not need to be here. I can bring over 3. Bring over 3. One Badeg Bozo and then Badeg people. Here, that's enough. That's enough. Okay, from Cheo. Badeg Bozo. Badeg. Okay, there we go. And now I can squeeze in the foundry as well. While I got the oligarch bonus and the stone bonus. Yeah, so that's making it even cheaper. I think it's really funny that after all of my planning, I just forgot about the stone bonus. I genuinely thought I had the stone bonus the whole time. It is what it is. With my economy, I'm going to be fine. All right, where am I? Over here. Who are you? What? Oh, your flag is so dark. I thought this was like a glitched flag. I guess they want my dyes. All right, sure. If you'd like. Not quite. Not quite. That's fine. I'll take that. Alright. Okay, that's fine. Patience is a virtue. Consola Isawagan the Jackdaw has become increasingly restless of late. Okay, she wants a government position. I mean, I can probably... Let me do this now, actually, because I'm going to forget about it between episodes almost 100% for sure. Let me make her the tribune of the soldiers, because she's got decent martial. There we go. Or I'll fix that next episode. I'm going to replace everyone anyways. Oh, they hired some mercs. Okay, good to know. Wait for the tick and see how things are looking assault-wise. Give it a few more days. Breach. Supply shortage is good. Alright, let's do an assault. Should have enough. Maybe. Maybe not, actually. Okay, we just barely had enough. That was a real close one. We're not going to finish the war in this episode, but we'll be about to finish in this episode, so I'll take it. Or, I mean, we'll be about to finish in the next episode. Also, we will be having Yuma Sawari coming in. No corruption. I'm going to check that every time for sure and never forget again this time around. But we got the fort now, so that's good. Alright, let's slide in to 270, and we're going to get that Senatorial War Council as well to give us a claim. Also, fortress is done. Okay. Yuma Suwari was elected to office and will now rule our glorious nation. 4933 Trads are back in control, 10% omen power. They want conversion. Alright, so do I. Stab drop to 50. And barbs. Okay, we will inspect, we'll finish this war and kind of take a look at everything in the next episode. But that's going to be it for this episode of the Timbuktu Campaign. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.